A very good morning to one and all present here. I, Apurva Gupta, welcome on behalf of Symbiosis College of Arts and Commerce, Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, the respected judges, Dr. Sharayu Bakre ma'am, Dr. Nilesh Bagmare sir, and all the group participants who will sincerely have come up for Vyapar Vichar competition, which is a business plan competition organized for postgraduate students under RUSA funding. The Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship of our college has been functioning for past few years and enduring to see that the students are developing an entrepreneurial mindset in a similar environment. The students are fortunate enough to be guided to convert their business ideas into startups. I would like to thank our principal sir, Dr. Rishikesh Soman sir, who has always been an enthusiast to make us avail such learning opportunities at our disposal, so frequently allowing us to have wings for our imagination and hard work. Also, I would like to thank Dr. Sharayu Bhakre ma'am and Dr. Nilesh Bagmare sir for making us avail with this golden opportunity to interact with these idea giants today. Going into a business without a business plan is like going on a mountain trek without a map or GPS support. You'll eventually get lost and starve. Mark Zuckerberg very rightly said, ideas don't come out fully formed. They only become clear as we work on them. You just have to get it started. Moving ahead with the day, I would like Dr. Sharayu ma'am to throw light on today's event. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Apurva. And I must congratulate all of you all to so enthusiastically participate in this competition. This was supposed to be a part of the workshop, two-day workshop, which we had organized for the postgraduate students. And during the postgraduate student workshop, that time also I had mentioned that this is something, for the first time we are doing for the postgraduate students, for the MCOM and the MA students. And it's really nice, and we can do it because one of your faculties, Dr. Nilesh Bagmare, has taken the initiative and very, very sincerely organized the earlier workshop also, and even this pitching or the B plan competition. So congratulations, Dr. Nilesh, and I really appreciate your efforts, to motivate the students. I would like to welcome our dear judges here. Both are very, very dear and close to me. Pankaj Mane. Mr. Pankaj Mane has been my student once upon a time, and a very, very different student. I've always seen him being so enterprising. He's never had any year or any phase of his life where he's not done anything, continuously learning, continuously doing new things. He's tried his hands at doing business, he's tried his hands at doing jugaad, he's tried his hand in leading organizations, leading teams, in social businesses, in social innovations. He has taken all the efforts to build a very, very strong network, not only in Pune, but across Maharashtra and across India. He is now, I think, he's at an executive position at Jagruti Yatra, and has led Jagruti Yatra earlier before many times. So Pankaj, I must on this platform say that I'm very proud that you're my student. We actually teachers are blessed to have students like you, and today you're in such a position that I thought you should come and judge this business plan competition. So welcome to Symbiosis. Another very dear friend of mine, and my partner, we can in whatever we do in college, is our another judge, Sarika ma'am. Sarika ma'am has been teaching entrepreneurship and accounts in our college for many years, and I always feel that she's someone who really dedicatedly motivates students in whatever she imparts to them. For me, as a teacher in Symbiosis, she's always been there, who's understood what we really want to do in Symbiosis, specifically with respect to grooming children to be entrepreneurs. And her contribution to Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship is huge. In fact, now we are coming out with a journal, and ma'am is my co-editor for the research journal which we are going to publish, where majority of you have contributed your research papers. So Sarika ma'am, welcome to this competition, and congratulations to you too for all the good work you do at Symbiosis. Now, regarding this competition, we all know that India is going through a trying period, right? and this period is going to last. We thought that by 2020 maybe this will get over, but it has not, and we can see it extended in 21, and we may hope to see this, or we may be unfortunate to see this in the next 2 to 3 years, that this would go on. And looking at the scenario in the corporate sector, dear students, and I always tell this to my students in business administration class also, looking at the scenario that the jobs are going to shrink. They've already started shrinking, right? And therefore, it is very important that students like you, youngsters like you, come forward to, start your own businesses in opportunities which are arising today. Right, today there are newer opportunities, so you have to look around you and you have to see that what are these opportunities, and where is it now that somebody like Dunzo has, which he may not even have thought that I would get such a big lift or leverage during this pandemic, and Dunzo just took off. Somebody like an academy who was facing such a huge competition from Byju's and so many other edtech companies, today suddenly an academy's Gaurav Munjal is doing so well. He's been funded by so many funding organizations. So you never know when your that opportunity may turn into a gold mine. And therefore, instead of looking at going for a job somewhere and having a very redundant, monotonous life, why don't we all think of exploring the opportunities around us and getting into ventures which are now going to open up, new ventures are going to be opening up within in the next 3-4 years. Like for example, in tourism sector itself, it's completely, we all know, has been hit so badly. So can we not think of start a new idea for in the tourism sector? Can we not think of getting people to rural tourism is something which now I'm sure every individual in the city would want to go to the rural area, stay on the farm. हम ऐसे कुछ कर सकते हैं क्या? Can we do something in the agriculture sector? Can we become an entrepreneur connecting agriculture sector to the urban land? So there are going to be opportunities which are going to open, and those opportunities are going to be different. I'll just give you an example of Pankaj. Now Pankaj, what he did when he I'm sure Pankaj, if you get an opportunity anytime, you should share this with the students. When he faced the lockdown problem, in the lockdown he also had to sit at home, because we all know that work from home became mandatory for everybody. So when he was at his hometown, he did not sit idle. He immediately thought of giving the exam for common service centers. Now what are these common service centers? These are centers which are a part of e-governance, right? E-governance project of the government of India. So what do? They provide different services, digital services to the rural population or to anybody. Okay, if you set it up in a rural area, wo to rural area mein, uh, those are the beneficiaries, and if you set it up in urban areas, then the urban population is the beneficiary. So right from how to take out your Aadhaar card to what are the different government schemes and all of that. That is how the common service center operates. So he gave that exam of the common service center. Okay, now that exam is open to everybody and anybody, right? You just have to have a little bit of technical knowledge, and your exposure to the real world has to be a little better. He gave that exam, and he um, I think cleared that exam, and he has set up a common service center, right? He has set up a common service center. Just give me. Okay, so now this common service center is doing so well in his small town, okay, which is close to Pune. He has also become an entrepreneur. Understand? So entrepreneurial opportunities are, now going to be new. They are going to be different. You need to look at them instead of, as I again emphasize, instead of running after jobs which can be very monotonous and which are there today, which may not be there tomorrow. You need to think of starting something on your own, right? And that is what is the message we want to give you all through this business plan competition. We have, encouraged you all in some way. We have also forced you all, enforced you all that we all should be a part of this business plan competition. But I'm 100% sure that you all are going to benefit. At least you have thought of a business idea. That is so very important. आप आज नहीं business करोगे तो शायद कल परसों whatever in the coming few years you will at least now think in that direction, to start your business. So I must congratulate all of you all to participate. Once again, welcome the judges for this competition, and also congratulate Nilesh sir for organizing this. And let us begin the competition. Thank you so much for having me. And we must thank RUSA. So RUSA is, because of the RUSA Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan, we are able to have so many activities, and we can also, give a good amount of prize money to the students. That is something which is very encouraging, बहुत encouraging है. So we must thank RUSA, and we must thank our principal, Dr. Rishikesh Soman, for the support he always gives us whenever we are conducting such activity. So thank you, everybody. Yes, Nilesh, we can begin.
Thank you so much. And
I would like Anandita to welcome our very dear judge, Ms. Sarika ma'am, to have on board with us. Anandita, over to you.
Thank you, Apurva. Moving forward, we have with us Ms. Sarika Wag ma'am as one of the judge for today's program. She is an ideal resource person for all of us to believe. She has masterly completed her Masters in Commerce, SET, and she is currently engrossed in taking up her PhD in marketing. She has her area of research into varied fields such as the corporate social responsibility, community organization, and unisex salon and entrepreneurship as well. She has been highly able to get her research paper published in very highly esteemed publications like that of the Scopus publication, that is the shrinkage of the topic shrinking gender barriers, that is a sustainable business opportunity in unisex beauty salon for entrepreneurs in urban India. She has also her paper published as the research paper accepted for presentation titled Destination CSR via Public-Private Partnership in Education. She has also been able to publish a research paper in the UGC approved journal titled as the Women Empowerment Through Social Business Enterprise, which is a case study of Abira Creations. She has also been conducting humongous numbers of workshops in terms of as a resource person for students from Canada, Germany, and Japan on the topic of the Study India program organized by the Symbiosis Center for International Education. She has also visited Kedge Business School in France for 30 hours teaching assignment to MBA students between 28 November 2016 to 22nd December 2017. She has also been delivering lecture on e-commerce as a resource person at the International Conference on E-commerce under Quality Improvement Program of Savitribai Phule University, organized by Ananta Rao Thopte College, Bhor on 28 February 2019. So here I take immense pleasure putting all together her wings on her hat. We are fortunate enough to have her mentoring us today. Ma'am.
Thank you so much. Such a lengthy introduction, and sorry, I was on the phone also for some time. So, thank you, Nilesh sir, and thank you, Sharayu ma'am. So they both have been. So we three, it's like a team, and especially like you all students must have benefited so much working under Nilesh sir or Sharayu ma'am. So being a junior, I also work under them, and I also get to learn a lot of things. So it's like a two-way process. It's a give and take process, right? So I wish all the best to all the participants, and I'm really eager to listen to business ideas. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would really request one of my fellow colleagues to come. Pratik, can you please take over?
Thank you, Ananta. Uh, Good morning, everyone. Starting with the quote, experience take dreadfully high school wages, but he teaches like no one other. With this quote, I would like to welcome Pankaj Mane sir. Sir did his MCA in 2013 from Pune. He also did his specialization in digital marketing in 2016 from Digital Vidya Delhi. Sir has a work experience of total 7 years, which include work in IT company Revenue Development System Private Limited for 1 year. Sir is currently working with Jagritri Yatra for last 6 years as a head of operation and outreach. Sir is also leading the project like Sustainable Enterprise Award supported by Coca-Cola in 2017 and 18. Sir is also a Thank you, sir, for joining here with us. Sir, over to you.
Thank you so much for introduction, and again, thank you so much to Symbiosis team to inviting me here. This is my second time. I'm just judging this event now, and I'm really excited to listen everyone. I mean, business plans. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now Apurva will lead us for the guidelines for the presenters. Apurva.
Thank you, Pratik. So some instructions for the participants are as follows. The participants should follow this. The presentation for the B plan should not exceed more than 6 minutes. Keep the camera on while presenting and answering questions to judges. Once all the presentations are over, you all need to wait for the results. If any participant faces any technical glitch, inform any of the coordinators so that they can share your PPT. Wishing you all the best of luck. We can begin the presentations for today. The first presentation for today would be Sutra, designed by Mahima Srivastava and Hariti Rajshri.
Apurva, can you please present the screen?
Yes, sure. Is the screen visible to all?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mahima?
Should I begin? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning, our respected judges and one and all present here. I am Mahima Srivastav here, along with Harti Rajshri, to present on our business idea, Sutra. In India, most of the retail sectors are unorganized in nature, and these unorganized sector accounts for almost 11% of the GDP. Sutra is a platform which will help in making and focus and help in making these unorganized sector be more organized. Next slide, please. Apurva, can you please change the slide? Yeah. Is the slide visible? I'm already on the business idea slide. It's not changing. Just a second. Yeah, now it's visible. Thank you. Sutra. Yes. Sutra, sustainable utilization of territorial resources in reliable and accessible way. It is a platform to provide easy purchase experience for the bulk buyers. It is a mobile application form which will allow the buyers to browse through a vast variety of products and allow the sellers to make their products available to buyers across India. Initially, it will be launched in 5 cities. It will not only provide the facility of buying and selling of products, but also inventory management and awareness of latest market trends. Awareness for latest market trends is required to promote the traditional, authentic local brands who have great potential but lack due to exposure in the market. At last, just to conclude the business idea, Sutra is a common platform which will bridge the distance between the wholesaler and retailers and provide them with a huge network base. Few of the objectives of the business idea are support by handling the transportation channel by providing logistic support, managing their inventory, provide quick browse and approach facilities on the side of wholesalers and retailers, increasing the growth opportunities for the local retailers by providing latest market trends. Following with the financial projection. Next slide, please. Apurva can change the
Is it
slide.
visible? The financial projections?
No, it's not visible.
Yes, it is visible.
It's coming? Okay, I'll continue then.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so financial projection of the business idea. Sutra will initially be earning majorly from three sources. A commission-based revenue model will be followed for logistics, advertisement that will run under the latest market trends, and premium services that will be provided for specific discounts and faster delivery. Expected costs are website and application development 5%, sales and marketing 25%, distribution logistics 40%, miscellaneous 10%, research and development 20%. Now coming to the expected revenue. We are keeping the target of 300 retailers and wholesalers in a year. Now, initially launching it in the 5 cities, we are going to target in one particular city 50 retailers and their wholesaler. So that towards the end of the month, with an expectation of 10% conversion rate, we'll have 5 retailers and wholesalers as for 5 cities, we'll have 25 retailers and wholesalers per month. Now, small retailers and wholesaler accounts their purchase between 5,000 to 10,000 a month. And taking a 5% commission, it will range rupees 250 to 500. Now, assuming that few of the customers might leave our services and calculating it at 1/3 of 300 of the target, projecting after 1 year with 200 retailers spending rupees 5,000 to 10,000, revenue for Sutra will be generated between 50,000 to rupees 1 lakh a month. Secondly, we will be earning through the advertisement that will be click-through rate on app from the advertisers. And lastly, the premium services with a conversion rate of 10% on 200 and the charge of rupees 50 and amount of rupees 1,000 per month can also be earned. Moving on with the market and SWOT analysis will be continued by Hariti.
Thank you, Mahima. Good afternoon, everyone. The STP model. Segmentation. Market of Sutra is segmented as per geographic dimensions to analyze the geographical needs of the retailers and provide a network base with wholesalers. It also focuses on analyzing of displaying ads according to the latest trends in market and locality. Coming up to the targeting, with Sutra, our aim is to target the local retailers with distant wholesalers. We are also targeting the local brands who lack the resource of marketing and are unable to expand their reach. Positioning. We are positioning our business with people by ensuring that Sutra provides an one-stop online platform for B2B network with a large network base of local retailers and remote wholesalers, and introduction of retailers to the market trends also. It also facilitates in organized and systematic inventory management, and lastly, provide logistic support to help the business to cut their cost and transportation cost and time invested. The next slide, please. Moving forward, we'll discuss the marketing strategy adopted by Sutra. First is the market research. Market research, we will be targeting approximately 50 local stores in each of the 5 cities we have selected and watch the viability of the services we will be providing through personal interaction. The initial first month will be given to the website and app development. Meanwhile, we will also be approaching the potential retailers to gather information about the wholesalers. The second month, we will be approaching the wholesalers to subscribe to our app. And then in the third month, we will be starting approaching to the
Hariti,
retailers.
6 minutes are over. Please conclude.
Yes, can I just get 1 minute more?
Yeah,
Be
sure.
it the online presence, be it a budding business or a well-established business, everyone requires an online presence. So we will be having a website of Sutra explaining the business model, and also we will be having a social media presence also on Facebook, Twitter, and other platforms. In relationship marketing, we will also be taking videos of the people who, like the retailers and the wholesalers, who are appreciating and liking our services, about their services with us, and we'll be uploading their video. In the offline, marketing, we'll be using the flyers, hoardings, and also be conducting workshops with them. In the next one is the SWOT analysis. In SWOT analysis, our strength is to reach out to the local retailers and increase their awareness of the brands. The weakness, again, is the confidence issue, because we are at the initial stage, and also the consumption of time. The opportunities are that we are conducting workshops and explaining them about the advantages of the app and the services which we are providing, including the discounts and the services. The threat will be that there are already many competitors present, and also the dealers strike deal in between themselves only, so that will become a threat for us. So that's it for us. Thank you so much. Signing off, Sutra.
Thank you, Mahima and Hariti, for your amazing idea. Now I will request judges for their questions.
Yeah, my mind team. So I want to know a little bit about your revenue model and about online marketing.
Can you please repeat, sir?
Yeah, I want to know very shortly about how you generate your revenue through this idea. And second plan in marketing, you mentioned about online marketing. So I want to know what kind of online marketing you are going to do.
Okay, talking about the revenue model, we are gonna generate our revenue through the three bases. Firstly, the commission-based model that will be for providing the logistic supports to them. It will be a commission-based model, and the advertisements that we will be providing in our app a section of latest market trends where the local brands will be promoted, and this revenue will be generated through the click-through rate per advertiser, and then the premium services that will be provided for the premium customers. The charge will be collected from them.
Why? Great. Why CTR? Why not PPC?
I think so. You need to repeat your question. She hasn't heard. She.
Okay, Mahima, my last question is why CTR only? Why not PPC?
Uh, Sir, in the logistics department, we did a lot of research and we found out that the commission-based model is followed because it is more convenient for them because it's on the advanced basis. So we also thought of being it more realistic in the nature, and initially we'll not have that much of money to spread, so we will follow a commission-based model.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Mahima, I had a question for you, or not just Mahima, but both of you. So initially, when you said that sutra and when you showed that picture, I thought it was, you were going to give some importance to unorganized laborers or workers, or somewhere I thought that. But then when you started talking about the idea, it is like any other online platform, right? So how is it that your platform is different, and why would customers, you think, would come and buy from your platform? Or why would people like to come and join your platform as sellers when they have when they have access to other platforms which are much more established?
Ma'am, like you said, that our business plan is looking like just what other business plan are. It's like initially every business is going to incur some kind of loss, and it's like there is Google Pay and there is Phone Pay also. So it's not that people are just using Google Pay or just using Phone Pay. They are using according to their convenience. It is like everybody is it's not just one, it's just not restricted to one platform. We saw that there are many less kind of apps that are there for connecting the local retailers and the remote wholesalers. So we thought, why shouldn't we come up with this? There are many other apps here, like if not only just Google Pay or Phone Pay or some any other app, but there are still like many other. For example, if you look at some fitness also, there are n number of apps about fitness, but their differentiation factor is that they provide some kind of services which is different from the other. And our
So what
difference
is
is
going
that,
to be that one differentiating factor for your Sutra? What is going to be that which differentiates you from the other market players?
ma'am, first of all, we are not focusing on the retailers. We are just focusing on the local retailers who are not given much opportunities. Like they are not able, we are going to the local retailers, and we are going to the remote wholesalers who are not much interacted by this. And we will be, our unique selling proposition which you are asking is that we will be providing some services. The services will be that we will be giving them some discounts, where after an initial amount you can get some kind of discount, and in the premium services also we will try that you get your product as soon as possible, because since we are at initial stage, so we will be doing our best in order to provide you a service.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mahima and Hariti. Moving ahead, we have Vivek Musmade with his business plan fitness club. Vivek, over to you. Vivek, are you there? Your voice is not audible, Vivek.
Could you please plug in a earphone, Vivek?
Your voice is not audible, Vivek. Please type in the chat box whatever you are saying, please.
Vivek, you need to unmute yourself.
You are not audible, Vivek.
No, not yet. Vivek, you can switch off your camera if it is not comfortable to you, and then later, like when you figure out your audio setting, you can turn on again. Thank you.
Vivek, let us know if you are not able to speak or what, so we can move ahead. Later on, we will give you the chance. Please type in the chat box if your audio is not good enough.
Pratik, we should go ahead.
Okay,
We'll
sir.
give him an opportunity later on.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, please.
So moving ahead, we have Harshita Mehta with her business plan recorded. Harshita, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. I'll just be sharing my screen with you, so let me know if it's visible to you guys.
Sure.
Is it visible?
Yes, Harshita,
Yeah,
it's
yes.
visible.
Okay, so shall I begin?
Yeah.
Okay, so good morning to everyone present over here. So I'll be presenting my PPT for my business plan named Record It. So Record It would be an business plan that would provide you with an automated solution to all the accounting needs. So it would be an organization which would be dealing with all the accounting and bookkeeping needs of the organization. Moving ahead with the business plan, I've already told. So the business plan is an automated solution to all the accounting and the bookkeeping needs. So the various services that the company or the organization recorded would be catering to would include invoice handling for any other company, for billing requirements, back orders, expenses, payments and receipts handling, deposits, accounting needs, inventory handling, bank reconciliations, warehouse management, financial reports, quotations and estimations, debit and credit notes. Since I need to start the business and we need to make sure that we are arranging the funds in an appropriate order, so it will be an online platform. So online bookkeeping or an online accounts handling for any other company. So the financial projections or the financial plan that the company would arrange would be a software. So the software which we will be arranging would be installed in our clients' computers, where the accounting and the invoice requirements will be maintained. So our approximate the fund estimations would be as follows. Estimated fund requirements for the software development would be around 10 lakh rupees in INR. So 10 lakh rupees would be a one-time investment, where this investment would go into the developing of the software and how we would install this software in the client's computers or desktops. The estimated fund requirements for human resource of the company would be around 3 lakh per month. This estimated fund requirement for human resource would include all the expert technicians that we'll be using, or basically the managers that we'll be hiring, and even the small handling staff, the ground staff, the clerks or the helpers. It would include all those members of human resource for the company. The estimated overheads for running the business would be around 1 lakh per month. The estimated overheads would include all the electricity charges and all the maintenance charges, all the charges of using the premises that we'll be running our business on. Since it will be an online platform, our premises or the rental expenditure would be little less as compared to the other businesses. Coming to the market segmentation, I would be referring to which market we are targeting. So my target audience would be the small and the medium scale companies. The small and the medium scale companies can be the companies that have already been established, or these can be the companies who are the new budding entrepreneurial companies, or maybe the new companies that are now coming up. So these companies that are already established or the new companies can outsource their accounting requirements with our company. If they outsource their accounting, the bookkeeping and all these invoicing requirements, then they'll be able to reduce their cost and expenditure. Apart from that, there would be less of human resource for their company. So for them to outsource their requirements with us would be beneficial in many ways. Yeah, so the marketing strategy that will be followed for Recorded would be a digitalized approach. Since we do not cater to physical requirements, we're catering to the digitalization of accounting needs and bookkeeping. So the marketing strategy would also all be digitalized. The marketing can be done through mobile. We can send continuous apps or messages or any sort of basically the feedback forms and everything. We can advertise our company on social media such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. We can go for ads that can be billboards or social videos or display ads. There can be search engine optimizations. There can be websites. So my website would have pages that would cater to all the small scale budding entrepreneurs. We can encourage them to come to us so that we can help them with their accounting needs. It can be emails. We can have a good CRM, that is a customer relationship management system, where we'll be able to market our product well with the customer directly over phone or over meetings in our offices, and we can have high conversion plannings. Now I would be telling you about the SWOT analysis of the company. The strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The strengths of the company would be as follows. It'll be quick response to the market. The strengths would be quick response to the market changes, easy and fast report generation, lightweight and flat hierarchy resulting to quicker decision making, uniquely positioned to provide good support to the client, monthly subscriptions and scaled payment arrangements. Some of the weaknesses would be as follows. Existing workload can sometimes be too high, need for more increased expertise in some areas, management of the staff. Opportunities would be need to increase the market share, could convert existing products to new markets, would develop a mobile app for easily accessibility to records by the client. Some of the threats would be as follows. Larger competitors get majority of market share and more famous brand name, might have to operate at a loss to drive away competition. High cost of technology investment would be required to run the business. To conclude with all the recorded and how it would work, it would help the other companies who will be our clients to easily generate all the financial reports and adhere to all the taxation and legal requirements. It can be income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement, inventory reports, trial balance, general ledger, income cost of goods sold, and sales and purchase reports. Thank you.
Harshita, for the amazing business idea. Now over to judges for their question.
Pankaj sir, would you like to ask any question?
Yeah, Harshita,
Yes.
do you know about ERP?
Yes, sir.
Do you know about ERP?
The enterprise resource planning.
Yeah, so that entity relationship program also you can provide to through your idea, consolidated all tools in the one package, we can say.
Yes, sir.
So I think your idea is related to that only, right?
Harshita, first of all, congratulations for the beautiful presentation that you've made. I like the SWOT pass part of your presentation very much. And I agree that a lot of investment would go with respect to getting the technology needed to support what you are trying to say in record this. How do you look at this from the point of view of, so who would you target as your clients initially? Whom are you looking at your clients? Because there are already a lot of, like sir pointed out, to ERP software is already there. Then there are many other software there that big organizations are already doing these kind of things, right? Also there are online, if I'm not wrong, Zoho and these which are
Yes.
already in the market and are
Yes.
giving such similar kind of solutions.
Yes.
So what kind of client would you initially focus upon?
Okay, ma'am. So my clientage would initially, ma'am, since we have competition in all the fields, so that is all right. But my initial clientage would be all the budding entrepreneurs or all the small scale and medium scale organizations that have already been established, but they need to constrain their financial requirements. Basically, even if they use this ERP or online software that are available on internet, they will be requiring human resource to run those software. They'll be requiring human capital. They'll be requiring certain setup. So to avoid all that, for the new and the medium, for the small and the medium scale companies, or for the new entrepreneurial companies, I would be providing them with just the software. Whereas the human resource and all the other would be my organization's, like basically my organization's work. So we'll be just
So
providing them.
you will be maintaining their this. So not only would you providing a software on which they can record, so
Yes,
it'll be like you all will be maintaining their accounts.
yes, ma'am. That would be with the software we'll be providing. They would just have to run the desktop that they usually do run. So from our side, it would be just the software we are providing, and then with the software will be connected to our organization software. Or sorry, our organization's desktop requirements. So that will be handling their organization in our office or in our company.
Okay, great. Pankaj sir, would you like to ask any other question?
No, I'm done. I'm okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Harshita. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Harshita. Now I would like to call Shaili Yadav with her idea of social foodie. Shaili, over to you.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, Dhanush, you are.
Yeah, so actually, I'll be sharing the screen. So just let me know if it is visible.
Okay, sure, sure.
Shelly, could you go a little back because you're much of your portion of your face is in front of the camera. Please adjust accordingly.
Is it fine now, ma'am?
A little more back, please.
Is this fine?
No, a little more back. Like you need to go a little bit back. Your only lips portion are visible. So please adjust accordingly.
Is this fine?
Yes, 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 yes. Much better. Thank you.
Oh shit.
Dhanush, you can share your PPT, please.
Uh, yes, yes. I'm just searching it now. Is it visible?
The screen is visible, not the PPT.
All right, all right. I hope it is visible now.
Yeah, it is.
All right. All right. Okay. Siley, you can take over.
Yes. Good afternoon to all our professors, judges, and all the fellow contestants. I am Ms. Saili Jadhav, and I've teamed up with Master Dhanush Dev in order to present a very unique yet practically framed out idea, the social foodie. I hereby request Dhanush to take over.
Hello everyone, my name is Dhanush Dev. I would like to present the idea about the food, the problem which we are facing currently, which is the food wastage in most of the household. So this idea ideally focuses upon the home cooked food, the woman or the person who is making the food and having in a family where we'll be having extra food wastage. So we are actually focusing on food wastage here and trying to solve the problem of food wastage. So this idea is about providing the cooked food to the people who are away from their home. Actually, if we see in Pune also, we have students and working professionals who are outside from their home craving for the home cooked food. So especially, so our targeted customers would be students and working professionals who are mostly eating outside in a mess or hotel, and so we'll be providing them the home cooked food in a way that it would be helping their health also. So this idea especially concentrates on homemakers who can earn extra money also. So let's say I'll give you an example. Let's say if there are four people in a family. So if a person who is making a food for their family and they can make an extra another person's food, it wouldn't cost them a much money or investment. And as well as this idea can also help them to provide food to the other people, especially students and working professionals who are outside. So this might not cost them a very big amount of money in terms of investment for the family, and also for the customer who have to pay for that, which would be really less. I would like Siley to take over from here.
There is a reason why we have called these women as homemaker. This is because with their magic of love, compassion, and food, of course, they have always made a house made of bricks, stone, and concrete into homes for their families and everyone that comes to their home. This magic happens because they have poured in so much love and compassion into their food, and they serve it with so much love in their heart that we always feel like we want to have ghar ka khana. So why not use this magic and their capabilities to make such delicious food into earning money and making a financial backing for themselves? At the same time, we are going to provide good food to the people who stay outside their houses and they have come out for employment purposes or maybe for education purposes. Like I myself have come to Pune. I've been staying in Pune since last 4 years, and I miss my dadi ki haath ki dal so much, and meri mom ki haath ki rotiyan so much, that these soda including rotis, don't satisfy my craving at all. So this is a win-win situation for those people who are staying outside. Also, they are going to get quality home cooked food. At the same time, the homemakers are going to get a financial backing. At the same time, the food that is wasted in the households on an everyday basis will be used through this program, and the food wastage will be reduced. I further request Dhanush to take over the financial planning and explain it to our audience.
All right, thank you, Saili. Let's discuss about the financial plan here. We have divided this into two expenses of first starting up the startup expense and then operating expense. We'll tell you about the numbers as well. So first would be our website expense, where will be costing around 800 to 1000 rupees per year. For designing the website, we'll be having around 3500 to 5000 rupees per year. Next, we'll be moving on to the business registration expense that would cost us about 7,500 a year. Next, we'll be talking about the license and permit fees, which would be costing us around 10K per year. Next, the storage facility expense that we have estimated about 20K a month. Storage, not a month, 20K a year. Next, utility setup expense that we have estimated to be 35,000 a year. So next, moving on to the operating expense, we have focused on the salaries of the delivery people who will be delivering these foods from the home to the needful people. We have decided about will be giving to about 5 to 7 or 10K on an average salary to these people on a monthly basis. Next, we'll be focusing on the rent of the warehouse where we'll be keeping these foods, where we have estimated about 30K per month cost. Next, we'll be talking about the advertisement expense. We have focused on the advertisement agencies where we have estimated about 15K a month, and maintenance expense that would cost us around 10K a month. And also talking about the telecommunication expense, as this is in the initial stage, we have focusing on we will be hiring 5 to 10 people with us so that we can talk about as a customer care service, where we are focusing upon estimation of 10 to 15K 10K a month. Next, we'll be talking about market segment here and marketing strategies. So talking about the market segment, we have seen a very big problem here, as I have discussed before. In India, about 67 million tons of food is wasted,
Dhanush,
which
please
has been.
conclude. Your 6 minutes are over, please.
All right. I'd be requiring just 2 minutes. Will
Yeah,
that
you
be
are
okay?
allowed the grace time.
Uh,
Try to wind
Not
up
more
in
than
2 minutes.
1 minute, please.
All right,
Conclude
all
it.
right. So market segment, here we are focusing upon the students and working professionals, as we have highlighted this before. This idea is totally upon those people who have moved outside. I would like Saili to take over with the marketing strategy.
So we have decided a number of marketing strategies. The social media advertisements will be done through our social media handle, and also we're going to ask our friends to give us shout out on their social media handles. Newspaper pamphlets and posters. These we are trying our best to print out pamphlets so that we inform the masses about what we are going to provide, and slip it into the newspapers through the newspaper vendors that we see across Pune. Referral programs, if someone refers our product to someone else and they use a particular code, we are planning on giving them discounts on our products.
Sadly, 7 minutes are over.
Yes, ma'am. Word of mouth, because of the quality of our product, the word of mouth we are hoping would be very great and of great help to us. Giveaway, we are going to mostly incorporate a gift giveaway strategy so that we can reach to the people. Google ads through
Saili, I would like you to explain about the SWOT analysis we have here, so that the our judges can know about.
Guys, your time is up. Please conclude now. It's more
oh,
than 8 minutes.
Yeah, Saili, could you
so
please conclude about the SWOT analysis?
Yeah, we have the strength that of course we have good food and the quality food that we are going to get from the homemakers. At the same time, the problem of food wastage will be reduced, and food will be provided at an affordable price. The opportunity we have is that uh, the quality of food in the messes around Pune is, I don't have to explain how it is. Like the private messes are going crazy when it comes to food. At the same time, we are empowering women also and satisfying the craving of the students also. Weakness, the perishable food can get spoiled, and at the same time, due to a variety of foods that come from different homemakers, there may be a little bit less of standardization of the food items. And the threats are that there are emerging competitors there are a lot of household ladies who are trying to do this, but not on a large scale, of course, on a smaller scale. The FSSI requirement keeps changing for license and everything, and the COVID protocols are also changing these days on a very regular basis. So that is our threat. Thank you so much, ma'am.
With this, we'd like to conclude that this idea is the most unique idea will be which can solve the problem of food wastage as well as the people who are migrated outside. So with this, we'd like to say thank you for the opportunity to the judges and all the everyone who have helped us with this. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Saili and Dhanush, for your amazing business idea. Now I would like to ask judges for their question.
Yeah, Dhanush and Saili, very simple but very effective idea is this. And my
Thank
question is,
you.
through which channels you will target your customers?
Sally, would you like to go
Uh,
with? Yeah.
the marketing channels that you're talking about, sir?
Saili,
Hello.
please stop sharing your screen, please.
Yeah, marketing channels. I mean,
I'm
how you are going to identify your customers and how you will reach to them.
Yeah, so sir, we have focused upon, as Saili told before, we'll be focusing upon
sir.
through the
We have
source. Saili, am I
yeah.
audible? Yeah, please go on.
I'm having a network issue, but yeah, I understood the question. We have already identified who our customers are going to be on a major scale. That is the people who are staying outside their homes, they who come from outstation, or maybe if they are in Pune, but their households are at a farther distance, so they've come and stayed in the Pune city side, or maybe these built areas and all. So these are our target customer as of now. And now that now that I've stayed in Pune for so long, that I know how these messes and everything, the ones that are are available at every nook and corner. We know that how we're going to reach to these people. Like I said, there was a mention of a bullet point which said that directly reaching to the community. We are going to reach to the community by going to the offices, the library areas where a lot of students go and study for competitive exams and all. We're going to distribute our pamphlets there. We're going to talk to students and tell them how our business is and how they can order and procure their orders and get delivered on their doorsteps. We are also planning on going to various classes and various colleges where we can reach to students and tell them that we are also following all the COVID protocols, and with all the safety measures, we are sending our products to you. So this is how we are planning on reaching them, as well as the digital marketing system also, like through our social media handle and through our personal, like mine and Dhanush's personal social media handle, and through the shout outs that are given by our friends on Instagram and Facebook and other apps. So this is a core of how we are going to reach our target customers.
Sir, adding
Great.
to that point, we'll be also focusing upon advertisement agencies through which we'll get a lot of highlight on the business. Also with the flash mobs conducting everywhere, we'll be telling about how this idea works and how they can contact us, and also of course through the website and the social media as Sally told before.
So we are trying to reduce this advertisement cost. At the same time, effective advertisement is also being given out.
Great. This will really work in future, but I want to say here, need more deep study on this idea. And
Yes.
yes, I mean, in future you can think about organic fruits as well. I mean, in the provide the food.
Definitely.
Yes. Yes. So on my side, exactly that is what even I felt. The idea is good, but the timing is wrong, you know. So you haven't taken into consideration the current timing. Flash mob, you said. There is no chance of having a flash mob for next how many months we don't know, right? Because we're not supposed to meet in such number and have these kind of things. As well as the number of students Pune city used to draw before COVID has
Yeah.
drastically gone down. So I just feel that it's a good idea, but the timing is wrong. So you haven't taken into consideration when you know. So generally, what happens with business ideas, you feel that this is what I can do good more than what is needed in the market. So
Yeah.
I feel it doesn't now we don't need this so much. So the relevance of the idea suddenly gets reduced, you know, or it becomes irrelevant to the context. So it should be also drawn to the context. So this you should keep in mind, as in, you know, sir said that you need to work a little more on the idea. I also feel that you need to work. Also, there was a little confusion on the aspect, like, you know, you said we will have a warehouse. Now that's a little difficult to understand. So you're going to take the dabba, you're going to send the dabba to the person who needs it, right? Where do you need a warehouse to maintain that?
Ma'am,
Uh,
actually, yeah, Sally, you
Yeah,
can.
yeah, please.
a warehouse will be needed for us to store our utilities like the biodegrade. We are going to use the storage. If we are going to send out food, we are going to send it through use and throw, but biodegradable storage units. Like those aluminium foil wale, this thing we get, or
So
the
you are
paper
going
bags and
to
everything.
take the food. So let's say I am supplying the tiffin to you. So you're going to take
Uh,
the food, pack it in the
uh,
biodegradable this, and then supply it to the one who needs it.
Yes, ma'am.
uh,
But
yes.
actually, the point here is, it's not the timing every time it will match. Let's say the demand supply, it won't be at the same time. So we have to keep it somewhere. So that is where we are highlighting that point of warehouse, where we have to keep that somewhere. The
So you want to preserve the food cooked maybe yesterday,
No,
correct?
not yesterday. No,
no,
no, no,
ma'am.
ma'am. We planned
Uh,
it like timing wise. Like breakfast ke liye we'll have this menu. We're going to have a menu.
uh,
Actually, we wanted to present it, but because the presentation was huge and the timing was very less, so we couldn't say a lot of things. So breakfast menu will be fixed, so that everyone can just choose from that menu what they want, and then accordingly we'll be able to procure the orders and supply it to them.
okay, okay. I just feel that the presentation, the idea is good. The presentation is also good. Thoda sa or you need to work, and I feel it has gone wrong on the timing actually. You know.
Ma'am,
Yeah, yeah.
actually, we are being optimistic here as we have already have the COVID vaccine. We are hopefully we can be into a previous normal, and that's why we are focusing that okay, after it gets normal, we'll be back to the normal circumstances due to which this would be really effective in the future, as sir previously mentioned.
Okay, true, true. Okay. All the best.
All right,
Thank
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sally and Dhanush, for your amazing idea. Now, for moving ahead, Vivek, are you ready now? Vivek?
Yes, yes, Pratik, he is joining us. Just allow him some time, right?
Oh.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
can we move ahead or we have to wait?
Please move ahead with next team. Actually, I would suggest.
So moving ahead, we next we have Sheikh Maria Nas with her business idea wind up. Maria, over to you. Maria, are you there? Hello. Maria, are you there?
Pratik, I'm just having a check on her, please.
Yeah, sure.
Pratik, please go to the next participant, please.
Yes, sir. For next participant, we have Surbi. Surbi, are you there?
Hello. Yes,
Yeah,
Pratik, I'm there. I'm audible.
yeah, you are. So Surbi and Rupam are going to present their business idea with Easy Click Baby Growth Tracker. Surbi, over to you.
Thank you, Pratik. Rupam will be sharing the screen. Rupam, can you make it on the full screen mode?
Yeah, wait, Surbi.
Hello. Okay, thank you, Rupam. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, all. The business plan that we are going to talk about is a baby growth tracker that we have thought of. It is basically an application. So we would like to first discuss about what the plan is. Rupam, the first business plan slide, please. Okay, so I would briefly discuss what we have thought of the business plan. Actually, we want to create an app with the help of a small team that will help in the tracking of child's development right from the months of when the baby is in the mother's womb to the formative years. The app will have the features to give the input of the birth location, birth pregnancy, and birth date, child's physiology, and other parameters. Using the above, the app will run a predefined schematic to estimate the best possible growth variables such as diet intake for a child, exercise that will be helpful for a child, and useful products for the growth and nutrition for the child. Also, through 24/7 consultation of the app, we can assist in pregnancy, emergency, and other medical conditions also. All exclusive information which will be gathering from the app will be kept confidential to the useful provider, and the confidentiality of code of conduct will be followed. Talking about the financial plan, Rupam, next slide, please.
Yes, Surbi. Done.
Okay, so major investment portion. So the major investment portion that we have thought of is the application that we are going to have some participating sponsors, in which we will have first thought to approach medical field, especially the gynec hospitals. Also, we would be approaching to the baby product brands to make their products and promote their products on our sites. These two will be the seeding capital that will be helpful for us. In the initial ages of the app, we have thought of requiring 3 to 5 lakhs of INR for the seeding capital, and it would be seeded to most of the software requirement and human support. Furthermore, when the app grows up, we have thought of product promotion and brand building, which would be requiring an expense of 25 to 30 lakhs. That is an estimated expense as of now. And the revenue production for us, we have thought is from majorly 3 fields. That would be, first of all, the membership of the app that we have thought we would range the membership 499 to 899, and this would be a single time membership for all. Second, the product partners will be able to advertise their products through the app's outreach, and they would be paying us. And third, the business partners strategically in never fading world of childbirth and growth can come to approach us. So this was all about the financial plan of the app we have as of now. Now we'll discuss the market segment and strategies we have thought for this. So as we all know that annual birth rate of India is approximately 25 million births. Therefore, we have a huge customer outreach over here. Also, since the app is useful from inception to growing age, average life of the application will be 3 to 5 years once the consumer purchase the membership of the app. And we have also thought to reach both the segments of India, urban market and rural market. Urban will be covering through online and telephonic promotions, whereas rural we have thought of door-to-door promotions. Furthermore, we'll discuss about the SWOT analysis of the app. Rupam, next slide, please.
Yeah, it is visible, Surbhi.
Okay. Thank you. So the first of all strength of the app that we have thought is the market segment, because childbirth and development is an ever progressive market, and this would be the first strength for our application. Secondly, working professionals with investment capability that we see are looking for safe options for their birth, for their child care and birth time situations. So this would be the second strength for the app. Third, easy click and easy to understand and use the application is what we have thought of. We have thought of making the app very simple so that we can reach maximum of the consumer, whether it is urban or rural India. Some of the weaknesses that we have to overcome is, first of all, it is hard to target the rural area with lesser connectivity. And second, we need to work on the establishing the trust on the consumers, as child safety is something very important to their parents. So we need to work on this very much. Also, we have thought of some of the opportunities. That is, first of all, great potential as we see the area of the market is untapped as of now. Second, collaboration with major medical outlets and progressive mindset through digital outreach is what we have thought of. Threats, basically we have figured out two of the most important threats, that is upcoming ideas with similar thought, and second, already established baby care units that we need to compete with. So these would be the major threats that we have as of now. Thank you, everyone. This was a small business idea that we have thought of.
Thank you, Survi, for such an amazing presentation. I would like judges if they have any questions.
Yeah, Surbhi, as mentioned in your SWOT analysis, there are a few weaknesses. So, do you think any ideas or strategies to overcome that weaknesses or improve that weaknesses?
Yes, sir, definitely. First of all, the foremost weakness is the connectivity issue that we face in the rural market. So we have thought of making the app very simple and reaching the regional areas first, and having a separate like outcome for the app in regional languages also, so that people who are not very much familiar with English language can effectively and with lesser problems use the app in their regional languages. This can help the hello.
Yeah,
Yes, Surbi, you are audible.
Audible, na? Okay. So
yeah,
this can help
yeah,
them. Okay, sir. This can help them if we have the regional page of our app, then the people will be more comfortable, because what we have seen is when the application, the basic language they follow is English, whereas the regional areas that we have been is not very much familiar with the English language. So we have thought of making a product differentiation with the language introduction in our app, and we can target the rural market with that basis.
Okay, thanks, Subhi. The my point is from my side is do more market research and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Surbi and Rupam, really nice idea actually, very apt for a country like this. And I don't know really much about this, what kind of technology would be needed, and this. But looking at the rural market and unavailability of hospitals as such, app can be of great help to places where you don't have easy access to hospitals and delivery this and like these kind of things. So it definitely has a potential, but I think you still need to work a lot on this idea with respect to how you're going to reach them and how you're going to actually take this app, and what all content should go in to monitor all that, as you have rightly brought forward that there is so much to do with privacy of data, privacy of data
Ye-
related things. The idea seems to be good. Rural market can be a wonderful market. Urban, which is already into which quite aware of these things, is also a good idea, but it definitely requires a lot of work. So that's on my side. I have no questions, but yeah, it was good idea.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, we have a team of 2, 3 people. This was only from the commerce background, but we have some more people that have joined us in this idea, and they have covered the reaching out portion from their side. But we people present, they were from this.
Your voice is not clear.
Hello.
Yeah, is it now?
Okay, moving on ahead with today's presentation, I would next invite Abhishek Hivale to throw light on his business idea, Haston. Abhishek, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Just a second. Apurva, can you just show my PPT? I'm having some issues.
Yes, yes, sure.
Yeah.
Just a second.
Yeah.
Is the screen visible?
Yes, it is. Can you just enlarge it?
Or just a second? I can't actually, yes. Is it visible now?
Yeah. Sure. Thanks. Uh, Good afternoon, everyone. I have selected the topic as hydrogen cars for my business. As we can see, we have petrol prices rising in India. Hydrogen cars can be the future. Just Apurva, can you change the slide, please? Yes. So as I said before, hydrogen fuel cells car are future to the automobile industry. Uh, as compared to battery powered cars, they provide much power. Just a small issue what we will be facing to create that hydrogen fuel cells. There are some elements which are harmful to the environment. So what I am going to try in this company is to reduce those substances and find another find another alternative for that. Now, Pura, please change the slide. Yeah, financial planning. So before while starting this, I would be starting it with a private funding first of all. incentives and investments by government can be done when we can show them when the project is actually helpful, and large investments in infrastructure can be done with different schemes. A tie-up between company, it won't be possible with China since they have already created a lot of mess. But yes, a company which develops hydrogen, we have BMW, we have Audi, Hyundai, and MG also. So, and an Indian car manufacturer will be a really great idea to promote this. Next slide, please. Yes, with market segment and strategies. Focusing on people who could buy these cars, public, first of all, public should have the knowledge about that, because they may be confused between battery powered cars and hydrogen powered cars. So, first of all, educating them, and then we can focus on the market. Uh, why to buy hydrogen cars? If compared to electric cars, hydrogen cars have more power, less charging time, and good driving range. So, and also to fight the current climate conditions, hydrogen cars can be the future. Where to buy? According to the recent survey, most of the hydrogen cars are being produced in Europe. So, not a single Indian company has attempted. Actually, Mahindra was trying to do it, but due to some uncertainty, they just couldn't carry it out. So yes, Hasgen would be the first Indian company to produce hydrogen powered cars, and yeah, strategies include. Apuro, can you just slide down, please? Yeah. Strategies may include marketing for hydrogen cars would be public to show how effective these cars are as compared to petrol and diesel cars. Like convincing customers the benefits they would get after buying these cars, and also giving them new technology. Uh, Even while building hydrogen cars, there are opportunities to give a boost for employment. Next slide, please.
Sorry, just a second. Yeah.
Yeah. SWOT analysis, please. So, strength of hydrogen cars. One of the qualities of hydrogen, it is very specific to energy density. So that means hydrogen powered vehicles are lighter than battery powered vehicles and have more extended range. Weaknesses: electrolysis and steam reforming. The two main processes which are required for hydrogen extraction are extremely expensive. Opportunities: through the range of options, hydrogen offers the path to sustainable, carbon neutral, or even carbon free age of mobility in both short and long terms. Threats would be the two primary danger from fuel cells and hydrogen power cars are the danger of electrical shock and flammability of fuel. Since hydrogen is really quick in flammable, uh, we have to take care about how
Abhishek, please
the
conclude in next 1 minute, please.
yes, it's almost done. Wait, this is the last slide. So yes, threats, as I was saying, fuel cell powered cars by electrochemical combining hydrogen gas and oxygen. So we will have to take care about that the elements should not harm the car to such an extensive that it causes a threat to life of the customers. Next slide, please. That's the end. Ed, sorry. Yeah.
Thank you, Abhishek, for such a brilliant idea. I would like judges to ask questions if they have any.
Abhishek, really good and unique idea.
So,
Actually, no question from my side, but yeah, I mean, this coming year, maybe this bar will come in market.
Yeah. Am I audible?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. So has sir asked his question?
No,
So I
ma'am.
did,
Yeah,
oh yeah, he asked, but then did you answer it?
No, ma'am. Actually, I didn't get his question because there's some problem. Like, I couldn't hear his question exactly. So, can
Sir,
you just repeat it once?
repeat.
so yeah, so I don't have any question, Abhishek.
So,
Oh,
But something is really unique and good. I said in market, hopefully this week car will come soon.
yes, sir.
okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So from my side, Abhishek, good presentation. But Abhishek, whom do you think are your competitors in the market?
Uh, in India, ma'am, I guess only Mahindra will be the main competitor. But if I compare it with international market, then primary will be Tesla, Hyundai, and BMW.
Because they are the one offerings right now. Those right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you heard of Porter's Five Force model?
Sorry, ma'am.
Porter's Five Force model. Did you
Uh,
do an analysis of your own business? Like what is the rough like amount of investment to begin with your first car and this technology? As you said that yes, hydrogen is a good source, but then it needs to requires technology to be converted into fuel. You cannot use hydrogen directly. It's not a fuel based this, right? You need
yes,
technology
ma'am.
to convert it, which is an expensive technology. Plus you're entering into an automobile market. So, what do
Yes,
you think as an individual? What is the amount of investment to begin?
ma'am. Estimate of at least 20 to 25 CR. That will be just
Correct.
for the plant, just
Correct.
for the plant
Correct.
setup. And
Correct. Correct.
developing a car like that, that will require more around 5 to 10 CR. Because
Correct.
I will have to find also the alternatives which could provide less pricing in Indian market. If
And how
I
are you thinking of collecting this money?
uh, ma'am, first of all, private funding,
Hmm.
it can be done, and I'll be approaching with my project to the government.
Hmm.
Because if I can provide them with a good idea that
Hmm.
how they can use my technology for their regular the buses which we see on the roads, or
Hmm.
even any other
Do you
travel.
know there are already hydrogen driven bus on government basis that are running in Bangalore?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
But ma'am, we news are not official around that, but some buses have caused problems on road. So
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
like uh, hydrogen is actually flammable.
Yes.
So weather conditions and all have affected to slightly towards them.
Okay. Oh, do you think your product or your idea has an alternative like options for other this?
uh, Power source, you mean?
No, as a vehicle itself and the power source.
Ma'am, then
Alternatives?
uh, close
Substitutes. Yeah, substitutes.
close to it will be, ma'am, battery cars.
Huh. Huh.
That's it, because I won't be forcing it on petrol or diesel options.
Hmm.
So either it will be a battery powered car or a hydrogen
And
powered
how
car.
long do you think would you what time what decision period would you take to convert this idea into a practical product?
10 to 15 years, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Abhishek. I would like to call our next participant, Kiranjeet, to throw light on her business idea, Anubandh. Kiran, are you there?
Yes, just a second, let me share the screen.
Okay.
Kiran, should I start?
Kiranjit, your voice is not clear. Please check the connection from your end. Tanya, you can start.
Okay. Good afternoon to one and all everyone present here. Today we are going to present our business plan with the help because of the opportunity given by Vyapar Vichar, SCSC's Vyapar Vichar, and which we are thankful for. The presentation is by Kiranjit Kaur and Tanya Yadav. Kiran, the next slide.
Kiran, do let me know if you need any help, or Tanya, do let me know if you need any help regarding the presentation.
Yeah. Anurita, am I audible clearly?
Yes, yes, dear, you are.
Okay.
Tanya, do it fast because you are getting not enough time. So
Pratik, is the PPT visible?
no, it's not.
Okay.
Now
Is it now? Okay.
Yeah.
So we have decided to name our business Anubandh, which is a Sanskrit word for connecting, uniting, or joining. Over in the next slide, Kiran will tell us the idea of our business.
So the business talks about is that it's a app that we will be developing for the organic food, which will connect farmers with customers. The farmer who has the farmer who already has land, they will produce organic fruits and vegetable on the land and provide it to our store. And through this, we will be selling those organic products to the in the big cities. So our market segment would be the big cities, and they can either visit our store or the home delivery system would also be provided to them. And for example, if a farmer are landless and they don't have any land, we will be providing a land to them. Uh, like we will be contacting people who have land but they are not utilizing it in any way. So those people would be contacting us, and then we will be providing land to the landless farmers, and then they would be growing organic fruits and vegetables, and then the farmer would be contacting us for the selling purpose. So the next slide says about the financial plans. In a business, obviously, we need some funds. So initially, our fund fund required would be for the app development, and then for the marketing, for the cold storage facilities, then the delivery truck, store rent charges. These would be costing around 5 lakh to 6 lakh. And then after starting the business, the operating expenses would be the salary to the delivery guys, and the transport expenses, electricity charges, Wi-Fi charges, and for that monthly around 50,000 to 60,000 would be the cost. So moving on to the next slide, which says about the marketing strategies. Tanya?
Yes, yes. Our main strategy is growing our business by building meaningful and lasting relationships with our customers. It's about valuing and empowering them to reach their goals at any stage in their journey with the business. So we'll be using three strategies. The first would be to attract our customers. That is both on both ends, like the farmers, so that they can sell their produce to the customers who will be using our apps or stores to buy those products. And then engaging more customers into our business so that we can grow, and we can also help farmers to um, have a overall reach of more customers, and then to keeping our customers happy or delightful. For farmers, initially we have to attract our farmers. So since we will be dealing with farmers, the most important thing would be making them believe in us, and the best way would be to visit them at their place and talking to them. By talking to them and understanding their problems they face in distribution and selling their produce, we can together find the solution to such problems. Through our business, we can provide offers to them that will
benefit them and us also. Then engaging with farmers. We can, once we start with our journey, we can engage with farmers to make use of our business by visiting farmers in the other areas and telling them about the benefits of using our business. We can also show them how other farmers are working with us and are benefiting, and they can help such farmers and assist them in their growth and development. And lastly, for the farmers, this would also require us to visit to keep them happy and regularly talk to them and check up on them so that we can know about any difficulties or problem they're facing, and we can also support them in their problems. And for the customers, we the same similar strategy would be using, but for attracting would be using is the social media presence and creating and publishing content like articles or pamphlets or brochures and stuff like that. And then for engaging more customers, we would be using similar ideas by social media presence, but we will also be showing uh, so the how we are helping the farmers, and we will be also providing offers and discounts and reviews of customers that are using our services, and also engage through activities on the social media. And for keeping our customers who buy our produce, we will be using the feedback way, and we will be giving special offers and discounts to our loyal customers, and then we will also be regularly checking in and many more. Now over to the next slide, which will show us the SWOT analysis. Kiran.
So the next slide shows about the SWOT analysis. First of all, the strength. The strength would be the quality products that we would be providing. Since our focus would be mainly on the organic products only. So obviously,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but you're done with your primary time of 6 minutes, and you have more 2 minutes to go.
Yeah. Okay. Then moving on to the second point, that is convenience. The people would don't have to stand in a large queue, or they don't have to go all the way to the retail store to buy those products. It would be available at their doorstep easily, and the price would be low as we will be contacting directly from the farmers, and will be selling the products to the final consumer. And it is beneficial for the farmer in the sense that they would also get employment, like though those farmers that are landless and they don't have any source to grow foods, so they'll get land and they can start their production as well. And now moving on to the opportunities.
In the opportunities we have, we can expand our customer base. Like we will never have limit to expanding our customer base, because eventually we can think of covering all over farmers all over our country. And then we can also introduce more goods, like we can introduce spices that our farmers use or create in their land, and we can also introduce seeds and small flower plants and plants like that. Now over to the weaknesses. There's going to be a difficulty in engaging with farmers that have no connection with technology or do not know how to use basic technology. Like there's no means of notifying them through our app, and there will be a difficulty in timely delivery of our products, because sometimes the farmers are far away from big cities. And then there is the difficulty of perishable goods, as we are dealing with goods that are perishable, like the produce is not able to survive with the heat or the weather, and it cannot stay long without being present in a cold facility like a fridge or something. And then there'll be expenses that will be incurred when there's a long distance delivery. Now over to the threats.
The threats are that there will be a high competition, since there are various other apps like Nature Basket. They also provide fruits and vegetables, and the customer retention would be as 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 the others can provide more discount, the people can get attracted to those kind of stores. The presence of big player, and then the awareness. In some cases, if the people are not aware about the product, then it would be a threat for our business.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all from our business plan.
Thank you so much, Kiran and Tanya, for your wonderful presentation. Now I would like the judges to have their questions on board for them. Ma'am, sir.
Uh, from my
Yeah.
side, I don't have any questions, so you can please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So, Kiranjit and Tanya, do you require cold storage in this cycle?
Uh, yes, sir. We might require as in the transportation process from getting the fruits and vegetables from the farmer till our place. The delivery truck would be fully a cold storage place, and also for storing it, we need a cold storage place also as well. Like it will be the product would be fresh, which we are going to provide it to the customer, but still we need a cold storage place.
So actually, it would also depend on the weather, and if the distance is like really long, and then only we'll need the cold storage facility.
Okay, but today's challenge to to convert farmers into organic farming is a bit difficult because most of the farmers are thinking how they'll get a good profit through the good productivity, right? So most of them are using pesticides, fertilizer, I mean chemical fertilizers. So convincing farmers is a big challenge in this process. Again, you know, to keep track on this very clearly. And the last question is a little bit different, but both of you know how to grow the organic foods and products. I mean, have you visited any organic farm?
Sir, I have visited an organic farming, and my mother is a very big fan of organic farming. She likes to grow things at home. So we have a like garden full of vegetables and fruits. So I have a little bit of experience in that. Kiran, do you have any experience?
Yeah, even we have a small piece of land where we grow this like lentils and wheat. Not wheat, actually rice and lentils. It's nearby my house.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Tanya and Kiran. Moving forward, we have the another presentation by Ms. Priya Pandey and Mr. Roshan Shukla on the very topic Tech Sangat. So, do we have Priya and Roshan with us here?
Yes.
Okay, Priya.
Roshan, please share the screen.
Hello.
Yes, put it on the slideshow mode
Just a second.
in the first slide.
Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes, Roshan, it is.
Okay.
Have you put it on the slideshow mode?
Yes, 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 I have.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone, respected judges. Before talking about the business plan, let me talk about why this idea. So, according to a survey conducted before the coronavirus induced lockdown, 60% of the elders felt that their children do not have time to help them with technology related lessons. It also revealed that more than half of the participants were keen on learning how to use online banking portals, paying utility bills, ordering food and medicines online. Others wanted to make most of the technology and also learn how to use Google Maps, create email accounts, and use video calling apps. When the whole world is moving towards technology, there is this whole generation that is being ignored and left back from the change. And this brings me to the idea of Tech Sangat. Tech Sangat is an online mentoring platform where you can learn about the things related to technology and basic skills with super supportive and dedicated mentors. The team believes that a certain section of society face so much difficulty to be tech friendly, and to add lifetime value to the lives of those people, this app will act as a torch bearer. The core belief of Tech Sangat is that everyone deserves to explore the magic of digital era and pursue various daily life skills. Mentors will conduct short duration online workshop for the people to help them learn the basic of technology and skill. The regular online sessions will be one to many, but the separate one-to-one sessions can be scheduled in case of extra queries. Now let me talk about the objective of Tech Sangat. Roshan, switch the next slide.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm not able to see. Okay, so the first
Is
objective
it
is to
visible
provide
now?
the yeah to provide the tech related knowledge to the technologically less efficient people. And the second objective is to skill development through various workshop related to daily needs. There are people after a certain age, they hesitate to pursue their dreams. And this app will help them to get a clarity about their passion and pursue in further in that field. And the third, very most important objective of our app is that it will protect the people from cyber crimes. If we look on the numerical figures, then old age people are facing the cyber crimes on an increasing enormous rate, and we will be awareing them and creating an awareness so that they can be critical about using digital world or be on social networking sites. And other objective, if you talk about assisting people with authentic and organized knowledge with human interaction. If we move on to the next slide, that talks about the competitors. If we look into the competitors, we have YouTube, Instagram, e-learning platforms. But the contents over YouTube and Instagram are scattered and they are not in organized form. Even to search videos on YouTube, you have the knowledge that how to search, what to search. But our app will be in a very organized and a synchronized form. Our unique selling proposition is that we will be giving human interaction while educating, and that will motivate the clients to encourage them to learn even in a more better way. And then it will also create the growth opportunity. If elders will be knowing about the technology, then they will be presenting themselves on the social media platforms, and that will generate a source of income from themselves also. If we move on to the next slide, that how does Tech Sangat works. So the very first step is that after downloading this app, the team will be giving them a call that how to install or how to log in or sign up. Now the question arises over here is that if they don't know how to use other apps, how they will know how to use this particular app. So to solve this problem, we will be providing them call guidance throughout the whole session, and also if possible we will be giving them video tutorial and physical meets to install the app, how to sign in and log in. And after that, the step two will be to explore options of different workshops on the app. The third option will be to select the workshop according to your preference and choose the payment method. And after that, the session will begin. That will include live sessions, discussion panel, weekly tasks, fun activities, and other things. And the step five is the most interesting part, that will provide certificate and appraisal to them so that they can feel encouraged about their achievement. Now the further part will be explained by my other teammate Roshan.
Yeah. Thank you, Priya. So, for this startup, initially we will be contacting our family, friends, elders who are willing to help people with their knowledge and skills. After that, to increase the workforce, we will be contacting people through social media who are willing to be the part of the startup for the sake of social cause associated with the idea, by expecting minimum monetary return. By this way, initially, our cost of human capital will be comparatively less, and we will be focusing on increasing customer through network building. Okay, so now let's talk about financial projections. So initially, we will be raising our funds by using bootstrapping, and our expected expenses will be website application development, marketing and sales expenses, research and development expenses, operating expenses. And our revenues will be workshop fees, like the fees we will be charging from our clients, affiliate revenue models, collaboration with budding creators, and sponsorship. So now we will talk about the services which we are providing and the marketing strategies. Okay, so first of all, we have technological workshops. The name is How to Workshops. This workshop contains social media applications, online payment applications, online shopping, food delivery applications, online health checkups, email writing, video calling applications, and computer learnings. Then we have second courses, which is creative workshops. So in creative workshop, we will be having mehndi tutorials, rangoli tutorials, baking tutorials, makeup tutorials, interior designing, content writing, sieving, and stitching. Uh, so now we will talk about marketing strategies. So in marketing strategies, we will be doing internet marketing through using Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and other social networking. And in offline marketing, we will be doing campaign marketing in flats, gardens, in
Roshan,
shopping
please
mall, etc.
conclude
And
in
yes,
next
yes,
two
yes,
minutes.
yes. And we will be distributing pamphlets in yoga centers and old age homes and all these social places where people gather for things. Then we will be doing relationship marketing, cause marketing, storytelling marketing, word of mouth, etc. So let's we have a look at our SWOT analysis. So in the strength, we have first mover advantage, cost efficiency, income generation for adults, reducing generation gaps, educating against cyber crimes and etc. Then will be our weaknesses is resistance to adaptability, technological barriers, lack of awareness. Then we have our opportunities, that is growth potential, shift towards digital era, enhancement of skills, collaborations, opportunities, and we have our threats like other e-learning platforms, availability of extensive options, and so many threats. So here we end. So let's empower everyone to be the part of this technocrat world, as it has rightly said that there is no age for education and learning. Thank you so much. Is there any questions you can ask, please?
Thank you, Roshan and Priya. That was insightful presentation from your end. Now I would request the new judges, if they have any questions, they can come forward and ask them. Ma'am, sir.
Yeah, Roshan and Priya, do you know about Coursera and EDX platforms?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I want
Yeah.
to know how Tech Sangat is different than Coursera and EDX platforms.
Okay. So basically, Coursera provides the knowledge regarding very technical things, as I have used that application. But we are providing the very basic things regarding technology. None other app teaches that how to comment on social media apps or how to search something on YouTube, and what should we do doing online payment, and what is OTP. So these are the very basic things that elders, or we can say the old age people, do not understand. They don't understand the real meaning of that. So we will be making aware them about this, and this is how our application is different, and the human interaction that we will be giving them through video calls and online sessions, that will make us stand apart from the other apps. Yes, sir.
Roshan, do you want to add anything
Yes,
here?
I would like to add on something. Like if we use Coursera and everything, sir, there are so many technical things are there. And the other part is, sir, they have provided those knowledge as well, those informations as well, which is not required for that thing. Like if we do something, a small thing, no, then they have given us a huge number of content that tends us to, confuse and everything. So we will be providing just authentic data which is required for that particular task. So that's how we are different from them.
That means you both are not going to provide technical topics in Tech Sangat. So what kind of topic you are going to include in Tech Sangat?
So initially,
So initially,
okay,
okay,
go ahead.
yeah. So initially, we will be providing how to workshops, as we have mentioned in the presentation also, like regarding how to use online payment apps, then food delivery apps, banking apps, how to write email, or how to use video calling apps, and certain things. And after, in future, we can think of certain other
technology related things based on the success of the application. And other than that, we are providing creative workshop also for, we can say, if we can talk about target market, that is our the housewives. So we can teach us them about mehendi tutorials or regarding makeup or something like that. So
Great. That means it's kind of digital literacy, right?
Yes, sir.
absolutely right. So
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Roshan and Priya. You can now switch
Thank
off
you
your
so much.
cameras, please. Moving forward, we have another presentation led by Apurva Gupta and Pratik Nihal on the topic Connect Us. Pratik, Apurva, do we have you with us?
Yes, Anindita, thank you.
I'll
Please
just share my
present
screen.
the PPT.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay.
Can I start now?
Yes, you can start.
Thank you. Good morning to one and all present here. I, Pratik Nihal, with my teammate Apurva Gupta, are here to present our business idea. As we all know, education is the basic need for everyone and also essential too. So, with the help of our business plan connectors, we will provide an opportunity to the students to select schools and colleges according to their liking and according to their respective field. Our business plan connectors is basically an app which helps students to get admission in their desired school or colleges. The app will let the students know schools or colleges by filtering depending upon their eligibility. Normally till now, the students have to visit the concerned institution website to check whether the admission form is released or not. Many students switch their interest if they do not get their desired college or stream. This app would therefore help them to know all the details of admission by just a click away. The app would send notification of the admission procedure from time to time to keep the student updated so that they do not miss the opportunity. Further, I would ask Apurva for objective and financial position. Apurva? Sorry. Moving ahead, we have our objectives. So our first objective is to inform the parent regarding the school in the concerned city and the kid admission procedure. Next, please.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, should I speak?
Yeah, from second objective you can.
Oh, okay, so the second objective is to inform students, majorly who are coming from the insular geographic location, so they are not aware of the existing good colleges. For example, they might know about Symbiosis, but they might not be aware of the other colleges that are there in Pune. Third objective is to provide full knowledge about the admission procedure, starting from release date of admission form, cutoff percentages, declaration of merit list, fees payment, etc. Moving on to the last objective, this app would notify with each activity. Many a time, forms of so many colleges and schools that they tend to forget the important dates for each college separately and gets confused. And this is a human error. So for that, we'll notify each and every student. Moving on to the next slide. The USP of our app is that it would assist the student to list out their preferences and upload their document. This app would also notify and send a photo message to the user to keep them updated of every activity. They can also create a wish list in which they can select the colleges. Maybe later on, as they might think that fees is not feasible, might be they'll visit it later. So wish list can also be created. Moving on to the next slide. As we all know, every business requires the capital or investment. Therefore, when implementing our business plan, we would initially require rupees 5 lakh, which would be raised by a way of bootstrapping. Bootstrapping is nothing but raising capital via savings. Next slide. financial projections. So estimation of cost are as follows. We would need rupees 80,000 for our website and app development. Initially, the marketing and advertisement cost would be subdivided as follows. It would require rupees 12 a month, which would be divided into 4 teams. Each team would consider 5 members, would initially try to cover all the 10 cities which are the education hubs in India. And after that, we'll target the another 10 cities at least to cover within a month. We would require rupees 10,000 a month for research and development, 1,000 and 2,000 rupees respectively for internet and electricity charges. Estimation of revenues are as follows. Initially, we would target a minimum of 200 students, and by which we can generate a revenue ranging from rupees 16,000 to 22,000, which means we have also subdivided it in the users. If they are a normal user, we will charge rupees 80 from them, and if they are premium users, we will charge rupees 110. For unskippable advertisement ads, we can get a revenue of rupees 5,000 a month. From affiliate marketing and lead generation, rupees 20,000. The active app downloads, for a minimum of 500 downloads a month, we would generate a revenue of rupees 50,000 a month. Would we move on to the next slide? Anandita, next slide, please.
Yes, I did. Can you not see it?
Yeah, I'm still seeing the financial projection slide right now. Yeah, plan of implementation. So this plan would require an app developer, a team of marketing. The marketing team would handle the digital marketing platform, will pitch the colleges, schools and institutions to register themselves in our app, and also create awareness regarding the app manually by setting small stalls in the institution so that they can explain the usage to the student. We will use various programming languages, as you can see, and the app would require using the above human and technological requirements, so that before launching it into the market, we can have a app test so that we can fix all the bugs, if any. The future prospectus would be, as we all know, admission normally take 5 months a year. So after that, instead of remaining idle for the remaining months, we would try to launch classes and institutions guide so that the student can enroll them for their professional courses. We can also provide internship later on to the students. Moving on to the next slide, please.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Prateek, could you explain this?
Yeah, thank you, Apurva.
Before Prateek starts, I would like to tell you that it's already 6 minutes of yours and you have 2 more minutes as grades with you.
Okay.
So moving ahead with the market segmentation and strategy. For the market segmentation, we will be taking demographic segmentation. We will be targeting all the students from school to colleges. Our marketing strategy will be basically content marketing, word of mouth and social marketing. Next slide, please.
Is it visible?
No, not yet.
Okay, now?
No.
Now?
No, it's still in market segmentation. Now it is. Thank you. As we know, every business has some strength, weakness. Anandita, it's again. Thank you. So as we know, every business has some strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. So we do have. Our strength is, as we all know, it is an unique idea with a unique feature, and we also now know that India is an educational hub, and there are many colleges and schools, but their students have less choice to select from, as they don't know where they have to go. We have also conducted a primary data which tells us how the usage of app will be and how useful it is. For weaknesses, our main weakness is the college users at the initial level, because we don't know that college will trust us or not, will join us or not. Technical glitch can create a havoc in our situation. Opportunities segment can be diversified as new product will be introduced in the market, as Apurva already said that 5 months admission are only there. For 5 months we are planning to indulge the app in other activities also.
Please wind up soon. Your 2 minutes of grace are already over.
Last. For threat, college must be interested to register in our app, and competitor are the main threats for our app. Thank you.
Thank you, Pratik and Apurva.
Thank you.
We had a great time listening to your presentation. Just give me a moment, please. So now I would request ma'am and sir to please take up their part of questions to both Apurva and Pratik. Ma'am, sir, please.
Yeah, Pratik and Apurva, I want to know a little bit here how you are going to integrate different colleges and universities information for admissions over here.
Sir, as I already mentioned that there will be a team for each state, 4 members team for each state. They will visit each and every colleges so that we can join them in our app. And for the admission procedure and everything else, there will be a section where student can select their colleges as their favorite list. For that colleges they will get notification for the admission or merit list or percentage wise selection.
Yeah, Pratik, but why all the universities and colleges approach for your app only? Why not others?
Sir, I feel basically as we have so many institutions, the choices are so large to take admission, but the real choices who can help students to get admission is very less. And this idea is not implemented as of now. So I feel cannot assure regarding the top 10 colleges, but I feel many colleges would prefer as they also need to attract students so that they can have a good quality education. So I feel because of that, they might register in our app so that people might know, as I said, that maybe people in the rural area might know regarding symbiosis since it is a top college, but they might not know about the other colleges in Pune. So they are famous in Pune, but outside Pune they might not have any existence. So in that case I feel if we pitch right to the college, they might interest in registering in our app.
So you are going to approach with private and government sector both, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so last question is from my end is data validation. How you are going to validate that data? I mean, collective data. If people, I mean, students are upload the documents and everything. So what is the validation procedure over here?
Sir, as we are going to connect each and every schools and colleges with us, so we every data or document will be uploaded by the student with us. So every mark sheet has their own specific roll number and data with us. The system will be AI based, which will automatically update and validate their data according to their preferences, and they will send the notification according to that.
Okay. Thank you, Pratik and Apurva.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Pratik and Apurva. I also agree with sir that it is a very important thing to share a document with any website, like, so anybody like this, people would not be a little, they would be reluctant to do that. Instead you can think of something else to get them either a form filled to put up their marks and just see a tentative colleges that they would get entry into. But even
Ma'am,
I doubt the extent to which people would be ready to upload it.
Ma'am,
ma'am,
I think
actually,
in this area right now, I feel like before, like during pre-COVID situation, let's say, people might not trust the app or the online facilities that were provided to them. But as post-COVID, everything is so technology driven, and India is also has tried to adopt the maximum technologies to
Yeah,
pursue.
agreed. I completely agree with your set of this. But then you are a new player, right? I can suppose if there's a individual and if he's applying to the college through the college website, like Symbiosis website, so it has this trust factor, right? Like, so I'm sharing it with this with a new player, that trust factor, this. So maybe you'll have to work. I'm not saying that you're not going to receive anybody uploading, and what you say is also right, that from post COVID, but then these are very important documents, uh, and so that part you'll have to work out with respect to the legal aspects and data privacy.
yes, ma'am, we will do that. As we are planning to, we will legalize the each and everything that we will confirm the students and colleges that no data will be misused for our personal things. Everything will be verified, and all thing will be will come under the confidentiality. There will be no misuse for regarding that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, Apurva and Pratik. So now, if I may request you to switch off your cameras.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Moving forward, we have Ravneet Kaur and Rashmeet Kaur to hereby present on the topic Helping Hand. Do we have them here? Ravneet, Rashmeet?
Yes, Anantita.
Yeah, sure. Can you please take over and share?
Yeah, sure. Pratik, can you please share this?
Yeah,
Pratik,
sure.
can
Yeah,
you
sure.
share the PC?
Do you want me to share? Will that do?
Is it visible?
Yeah. Ravneet? Ravneet, are you there?
Rashmit, you can proceed.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, sorry, I just joined in through the phone. I'll leave the meeting and so the echoing stops. Am I audible now as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Can you please put on these slides so that I can, start with the presentation?
Okay. Is it okay now?
I cannot view that. Rashmit, are you able to view the slides?
No, I'm not able to see.
1 second. Is it visible now?
Not yet.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's visible now. Can you do that full screen mode so that,
Is it okay?
Okay. Thank you, Pratik. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Nilesh sir and Sharayu ma'am for having us today. Welcome our judges. We are really glad to have you with us today. Giving a kickstart to our business plan, helphand.com. Can you please move to the next slide? Yeah, thank you. As we all know, rural population accounts for 65.28%, sourced from the World Bank on March 2021. Helping Hand is designed to cater the needs of people with their daily household works with cooks, house servants, gardeners, etc. As we all know, due to this pandemic, mostly the rural people and laborers lost their jobs. So, we at Helping Hand would be catering and creating the opportunities, and we would be holding contracts which would give bargaining power and health benefits to our workers and work thereon. Can you please take us to the next slide? Yeah, Rashmeet, can you continue with the marketing strategies?
Yes.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, our marketing strategies are that we would be connecting with the local neighborhood in order to get more information about the laborers, which would help us in doing the research in a better way. We would also be taking the help of internet marketing such as Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram. Also, we would be using Google Ads through which many people would get to know about the plan. As we know, nowadays everyone uses Google. So an ad will pop up with our app details. We would organize and also attend some of the charity events in order to let the audience know about our plan and its benefit. we would, on the basis of the data collected, we would be linking with the potential customers. Ravneet, can you please discuss about the marketing segments?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Marketing segments, we would be basically covering the according to the demographics, according to gender. As we know, there are working families, wouldn't be able to look after their home and complete the household work. So we would be providing cooks, servants, to help them with their work at home. Behavioral segments, as according to people moving to new cities, new places, and people not being able to find the perfect worker for their home, we would also be providing them that. And people moving, like students moving to new flats, students on hostels, PGs, we would also be providing cook, who would cook them according to their needs. The third one, geographic segmentation based on the region they live in or work in. Moving on to the next slide.
Financial.
Yeah. Can you please take us through this?
Yeah, so we would be raising funds through various sources such as angel investing. So, who is an angel investor? An individual who invests his or her own money in an entrepreneur company. So, we would be using our savings also to, launch the app. We would be using government schemes. Also, we would be approaching to National Youth Development Agency to help us. Can you please discuss about the financial projections, Ravneet?
Yeah, sure. So final projection, it basically would talk about, the investment we would be doing. So the estimated cost of laptops, as me and Rashmi have projected that we would be starting this. So two laptops, and a website and app development would be there. Advertisement, we would basically start with our family members and friends. So we would basically forward our business plan to our groups, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook groups. And internet cost, electricity, phone to laborers, which we would be providing, to keep a track of them and their attendance, and even they would be accessing the application and everything. Our basic revenue would be through commission, which would be 20% of the contract amount. Rashmi, can you please emphasize on how our revenue would be generated?
Yeah, sure, Ravneet. So, whatever income, so how are we going to earn income, right? So the basic, this is the main questions. So we would be earning, so there will be an contract. So whatever amount that we would be getting from that, we would be getting from that app. So 20% would we would be keeping, and 80% we would be passing on to the laborers, to the servants. Also, we would be engaging our.
Thank you. Pratik, can you move to the next slide so that we complete in time as well? Thank you. So, strength, I've always considered, human, and, human are the greatest asset of any company. So I think manpower and, uniqueness of idea is our strength. Rashmi, would you take on weakness? Yeah, thank you.
Weaknesses could be the coordination between the workers and the other people around.
Okay, so opportunities as we look into is, as we would basically be starting with workers, gardeners, and all of that. So we would also exceed our facilities to babysitters and, people. We can actually exceed our business with laborers and, all these other facilities as well.
And the threat would be what if the laborers do not abide by the rules? If they do not abide by the rules, and this will lead to the contract termination. So thank you all for giving this great opportunity.
Yes, Ravneet, and good, a nice idea. But tell me, how are you different than an urban company that gives similar kind of services?
Ma'am, we would basically be picking people from rural area, and we would be grooming them, and we would be training them. They perform better, and that's the thing. I think they would differentiate according to the other companies, giving opportunities to the rural people
Ma'am,
basically.
to
Yeah.
add to what Ravneet said, the rural peoples are highly skilled. So we would be, giving them proper training, like how to, maintain, to adhere the rules. So we would be giving special trainings to those laborers.
Ma'am, also one more point, I would like to add on is we would be holding contracts, with the like, like with the people basically. So they would actually get a good bargaining power, and that's what I think. It's important that we cater to that as well.
Okay. So if you would like to ask.
Yeah, Ravneet, in team, as mentioned in the first slide, I really like domain, helpinghands.com. I think I just check on Google, it's already taken someone else. Nice domain. So my question is again, do you think about how to overcome that, weaknesses? I mean, because that is the major weakness in your business idea.
Sorry, sir, your voice just break down in between. Can you just come back
Your voice.
with the
Can you
question?
please repeat?
Okay, as mentioned in your SWOT analysis slide, you mentioned all their weakness, right? So I think, according to me, that weakness is major weakness. So do you plan anything to overcome that weakness?
Yes, sir.
So it's all the people mind, like humans are always the greatest set, and it's I think holding the trust, and it's the biggest factor, I believe. So yeah, I think that is what we can work on.
We can do also we can do one thing to minimize this. We would be training to the laborers. We would be guiding them, and we would be giving them the special incentive if they could keep the contract for at least 1 or 2 years. So might be for the sake of this reason they would act or they would behave nicely with the owner or with the owners.
And plus we would also be giving them health facilities, transport facilities, from getting back, like going to work and getting back to their home, and all sort of that. So yeah.
Also the insurance part will also be covered, and this will be a major help to them, because as we can see, due to this COVID, many of the laborers have gone jobless. They have nothing to do as of right, they have nothing to do right now. So I think this could create a good opportunity for them. This would help them actually. So, and many of the laborers do some sort of seasonal business also. So for say for one sort of time they would be engaged, and for the other like half of the year they would have nothing to do. So in that 6 month of the time we can also they, by this app, they could register themselves, and they could um, take the benefits. They can earn their livelihood.
Great. I mean, you are thinking about only men's labor providing or women's as well? I mean, both. Okay, great. Thank you.
Also, in addition to this, sir, we would like in future, if we are able to launch this app successfully, so in future we can plan we are planning to offer some business small household parties also. So we knows that there are many event management companies in the urban areas who give and many rich people who has lots of money. They prefer doing a lavish party. So but the middle class people, like who like those who don't have enough money, they end up doing a small, like normal party. So with the help of our laborers also, there will be some creative there will be a special team which we will be planning to set up in future, who would help the middle class also to grow up, like in performing some like normal parties.
So basically, to conclude our presentation, we would say that it would create an employment for the people who are not employed now due to this pandemic, because they would not get the opportunities to work in house, as most of the societies restricted that. And further to that, it would create like they would obviously get their incomes raised and all of that. They would also get they would be independent, and they would be skill developed. So that is what. Thank you.
Yeah. The main focus is.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rashmit and Ravneet, for your amazing presentation. Now, further, I would like to ask Pratik Das to come and present his business idea, which is Baypark. Pratik?
Yes, thank you, Pratik. Just a minute. Yeah, so is my presentation visible?
Yeah, Pratik, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So good afternoon, teachers, judges, and my fellow peers. My name is Pratik, and my presenting partner with me is Aman Kumar. Today we are going to present a unique cafe business plan, which we have named as Baypark. So I would like to ask a question like, how many of us would feel to work in a cafe, in a coffee shop? I think none of us, right? But if I say, how many of us would like to actually do our work sitting in a coffee shop? Probably more than the previous one. We love the vibe of a coffee shop, right? However, in a regular coffee shop, we don't usually get the services we need to get our work done. We are offered with uncomfortable seats, very few power outlets, slow Wi-Fi, and most of all, you are forced to order food or coffee, even if you don't like to drink anything. Obviously, other than water. So at Bay Park, we give everything you need to get your work done, plus the lovely vibe of a coffee shop. You are given lots of power outlets, comfortable seats, and fast Wi-Fi. We also serve handcrafted beverages. We will have print and scan services too. Nextly, we will have, for readers, a small library, but a world full of different stories and characters living in a small room. Here, you will get an ambience that encourages relaxation with a very ideal and comfortable settings. So the concept of a book cafe alone might not be a popular one. So it is a combined place with a workplace, a main dining area, a library room, and a lawn. The people would know that it is a place where they can connect with some of the bright minds of the city. With a co-working space and a book cafe, people will come in to read books and work, and we can generate enough income by engaging in the sale of coffee and snacks. So all we need to do to maximize our cafe business is to strategically position the business. And adding to it, to contribute towards the society, we will have a shelter home for pets in our lawn who will have a home to live, and people can play and enjoy with these lovely pets, and also organize awareness campaigns. So the business idea is to have a common dining place for everyone, a, a common workplace in a different room, another room as a small library, and an outdoor lawn with some pets to play with and enjoy. So the financial plan looks like this. Initially, we have to spend on machinery, the daily stock items, the furniture and decoration, employee cost, the rent, and marketing and brand building. So the initial investment comes down to around 25 lakhs. and the revenue we will generate from will be the amount to be charged of our food. For the workplace, we can charge a per day or a per hour charge, or we will have a monthly membership plan for the regular people who want to use the workplace. Plus, from sale of books, a subscription fees for people who want to reserve their place in the book cafe section specifically, and through sale of event tickets, which we want to organize weekly, like workshops on and live events. Now I would like Aman to continue forward.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. So I will be presenting next. So what is market segmentation and how target market is identified? So segmentation helps marketers to be more efficient in terms of time, money, and other resources. Like they gain a better understanding of what customers need. So we have divided into it the four parts. Like first is downtown business workers, second is college student, and the ignited minds who are in search of such spaces where he and she can innovate, enjoy, and work. Also, the working professional or the newly established business person who are in the need of office spaces and cafe like structure. Also, the middle income age group who wants to spend their free time. Coming to the marketing strategy, as marketing strategy helps in discovering the area affected by the organizational growth and also helps in creating an organization plan to cater the needs of customer. So how we will be promoting our this cafe like structure plan? So it will be through words of mouth, influencing and encouraging organic discussion about the brand's organization, resources, and event. We will be providing through spatial menu where we will include food and drinks, spatial happy hours, offer food and drink pairing, create miniature version of menu options. Also through the social media marketing, we will increase our brand awareness, drive traffic to our website, generating new leads, boosting brand engagement, providing social customer service like this. We will also having the live events. We will be having corporate tie-ups like uh, calling them and telling them what actually we are. So coming to the SWOT analysis in the next slide. So what are our strengths? Firstly, we are focusing more on youths who are working professional students and corporates. We will be targeting youths. Also, we will be affordable. Affordable in the sense we will be economical so that customer will psychologically willing to pay the product's price what we are telling. We have a personalized customer experience in many ways such that including offering creating an extraordinary meal by enlisting the chef someliers to create custom meals for diners, customizing daily special based on reservation lists. Also, our weaknesses include we have a limited space as we are in the initial stage of our cafe. So we have a limited space though. After we will be expanding, we have a limited market share as compared to the other competitor like Barista, CCD, or say Starbucks. Coming to the opportunity. So our main opportunity will be we will be innovative since we do things manually. Therefore, we should keep try innovative techniques, increasing our performance of our business. It could in the form of new products, taste, and different seating arrangement, changing work routines, etc. So threats. What are the threats we will be facing? High competition, as we all know that many coffee shops are there in the market, from CCD to Starbucks to barista, take any. we have an unorganized sector. Like this is started by two individuals, so we are not organized nationwide. That's our threat to the market. Also,
Aman, can you please conclude? You 2 minutes.
yeah, sure. So at concluding all this, after all, a detailed SWOT analysis of this business, we have concluded that it's a good and it can run well in a volatile market. If the owner of the shop is smart and knows how to capitalize on the strength and take advantage of the opportunities, then it is good. But threats are also real. You should have a plan to overcome these threats. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prateek and Aman, for your amazing presentation. I would request judges to ask questions if they have any.
Yeah, Pratik and Aman, very nice idea and bit different one as well. But again, my question is same. So I mean, you mentioned about CCD, Starbucks, and other things. So most of the time, you have to pitch customers, otherwise client, how your day park is different than Starbucks, right? So
Yes.
differentiation different between the two. You have to again come with very unique points and. The second part is, you mentioned in the slide, you are going to charge only on food. So how you are going to cover other charges? I mean, you are providing interior, then decorations and internet, every other charges. How you are going to cover?
Yeah. So can you please repeat the last part?
Yeah, you mentioned in the slide you are going to only charge on food. So how you are going to cover other charges? I mean, you are providing many facilities
Yes.
like internet, then decoration,
Yes.
then pets you mentioned, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
how are you going to cover the charges?
So in the revenue plan, I have mentioned that we will charge for the food items as well as for the co-working space. We will have a per day or per hour or a membership plan for the people who will use the working space. So they will just use the working space and they will pay us for the membership fees or per day or per hour plan, and we will provide them with complimentary benefits like a cup or a two of free coffee or a few snack items. Plus, in the library section, we have thought of organizing events like selling of books. Uh, there, it is like a personalized business plan. So we will have a weekly events of selling books. We'll also indulge in selling of books. So it is like a box of books. You can just pack about 10 or 15 or 20 books, and there will be subscription based charges for different sizes of boxes. And you can also buy, and the customers can also buy a single book as well. And we will also charge for a subscription. We will also have a subscription fees for the customers who want to only use the book cafe, only that section of the cafe. Plus, we'll organize events, weekly events like movie screening nights or fun activities, games, and we'll have a ticket for attending the event.
Great. Pratik, do you know about 91 Springboard?
Sorry, so can you repeat?
Do you know about 91 Springboard?
91 Screenboard.
Yeah, 91 Springboard is the platform. They provide the co-working space. So I would request to both of you
Yes,
for
sir.
more understanding and more market research, you just do visit of 91 Springboard.
Yes, sir.
They have
There,
all
yes, sir.
they have branches in all over the India. So they are providing
Yes.
co-working space. So you'll get more clear idea about co-working
Yes, sir.
space and this kind of.
Actually, yes, we know that there are a lot of co-working spaces available for corporates, for startups, for individuals as well. But it is more like all in one, a place all place in one. Like there's a co-working place for the co-working individuals. Plus, we will have a dining area as well, a library as well, and the lawn as well. So it's like a all place in one. It We are not just focusing on a specific business whatsoever.
Also,
Thank you.
people who are like startup or something, those who don't have office spaces, they can come to our cafe and enjoy working there.
Great. Ma'am, do you want to ask anything?
Not really. I would just recommend you that you need to work. The idea seems to be good, and it's an upcoming idea in the urban spaces. Basically, in good, uptown places, you have these concept of tea village and these kind of things which are coming and creating co-working places. And as you have rightly noted out that it's an unorganized sector, you really don't have as such a very big brand name. So there is an opportunity, but you need to work out in detail your operating expenses. Like, you're not a little clear that is, are you going to charge on the food or are you going to make it subscription based? You're trying to basically give a lot of things at the same time, but you need to work out on the operating expenses a little bit. And as sir has suggested,
Also for
you
funding,
can,
we will be having corporate types like many big companies, IT companies will be having visiting our corporate spaces and telling workers to come and enjoy there.
So yeah, that can happen if it's a startup and a very small enterprise which does not want to spend a lot of rented this, but just wants to make once a week is possible. But the big firms, I really don't think so would be interested because they've already moved out from places and
Yes, it is. Yeah, yes,
already
ma'am.
have their inventory with themselves.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Okay, moving on with the last presentation for today. I would like Vivek to present his business idea on fitness club. Vivek, are you there? Vivek, are you there?
I want to ask about group number 5, Sheikh Naz. Did they make the presentation?
Yes, ma'am, they did make a presentation because she said she has a personal issue. So that's why she would not be coming for presenting.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Vivek, you can start. Vivek, you are not audible. Vivek, you are not audible to us. Just give me a moment, I'll just check what issue is he facing.
You can ask his co-partner to present it. If he's not, you can ask the partner to present it.
Ma'am, actually he's presenting alone.
Alone? Okay.
I just ask and check. Just give him a minute. He's just coming. He's facing some audio issues. Vivek, you're not audible now also. Could you just check your audio settings? If you're plugged in the headphone, could you remove it and try to unmute yourself? Maybe we can hear. Vivek, you are not audible.
Apurva,
Yes, sir.
please tell Vivek to join the meeting from his mobile phone and you operate
Okay,
his
sir.
PPT.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, please.
Yes, please spare us a minute. He is logging in by his phone.
Hello.
Yes, Vivek, we can hear now. Just a moment, I'll share your PPT.
Okay.
Is the screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Start. Business idea is on a fitness club. Can you show the next PPT? The next page. Yeah. Actually, my business is idea is about weightlifting gym. We can set a gym that specifically caters to the need of weightlifters, as a lot of people love weightlifting exercises. It helps them build muscle. We don't necessarily need to obtain a professional fitness qualification before looking into starting our own gym, but just like any other business, we'll need to apply for permits and license. We also need extensive insurance coverage because the exercise that patrons will be doing at our business will generally be considered risky. Then second is about the diet planner. Diet is a very important part of fitness. Demand for nutritionist or diet planner has skyrocketed in recent years. Without the right food, it's difficult to achieve perfect result. Nutritionists are in demand at hospitals, wellness centers, gyms, spas, corporations, and more. It is a fantastic profession with a whole lot of scope for development and expansion. We can develop a meal plan for people who are interested in knowing the right foods to eat to keep fit. Although it takes a bit of training in order to become a nutritionist, it is a well proven path to work in health and wellness. And we'll talk about the needs satisfied by fitness club. In today's general world, obesity is increasing, and so the need for gym is increasing a lot. Second is guidance given by trainers very useful in maintaining the physique. Third point is diet by professional dietitian is given as per the requirement of members and the body type. Fourth point is good ambience and good environment to perform exercise is needed for the in today's growing. Can you show the next slide? Yeah, the financial we'll speak about financial plan. Initial investment for opening a medium scale gym is 1 crore. For rent, we have to spend monthly basis. You have to spend almost 65,000. That comes to 7,80,000. Then for interiors, we have to invest 7,50,000. Then salary of admin and trainer, we have to give them salary of 8 lakhs total, all including every working staff. Fitness equipment of almost 50 lakhs will be needed to function the gym. Then consulting services will approximately need 2 lakhs. Then promotion will need near almost 3 lakhs. License permit and insurance will need 3 lakhs. So the total expenditure will be 81 lakh 30,000. And at the beginning we'll get by 200 customers, approximately 1,000 rupees from them. And then the next slide please, Apurva. Then the next slide is about market segmentation. Will geographic local basically will be in Pune, specifically around Baner area because there are less gyms. Then we'll talk about the demographic. Youngsters age 18 to 24, then middle age 25 to 44, and age 45 to 60. These are the target audiences for the gym, and ladies also. Then physiographic, that depends upon the person who is a fitness freak or obese person who wants to be the body. Then we'll talk about the marketing strategies. Advertisement on local TV can be given. The newspapers ad, then newspapers pamphlet will be distributed in which will show about discount offers and detail outline of product or service. Next slide, please, Apurva. Then we'll talk about the SWOT analysis. Strength is lowest price services, and qualified and trained personnel are very important for functioning the gym. Then we'll talk about the weakness.
Vivek, please conclude in next 2 minutes, please.
Yes, sure. We'll talking about weakness. High cost of personal training services is a weakness of the gyms. Then low in marketing budget and staff, that's also the important aspect, weakness of the business. Then opportunities in fitness industry, that's rapidly growing market, and obesity disease is on the high record, so it is also a good opportunity. And threats to our business is a possible low cost of services from competitors and availability of low cost healthcare equipment. That's it. Thank you. That's concluded.
Thank you, Vivek. I would like judges to ask him questions.
I don't have any questions. Thank you.
Okay, so would you like to ask some questions?
Actually, no. I also got the business idea. Thanks,
Okay,
Vivek.
okay. It was great to have you all and to know all these unique basic ideas today. I would like to pass over to Rupam so that he can conclude and give the vote of thanks. Rupam?
Yeah, thank you, Purva.
No, please wait. First result announcement will happen after that vote of thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So now I request to judges, please give your that result as early as possible so that we can announce. Means you people are going to only announce the results.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So I request Pankaj sir and Sarika ma'am.
Can it so happen that others can leave, like the participants can leave for 5 minutes, and then I and Pankaj sir can talk ourselves and decide who what, and then after we've decided like what's the result are, then you can put up a message for others to join. It'll take 5 minutes. How is this idea?
Sure.
Yeah, instead of that, ma'am, should I schedule the another meeting for both of you?
No, sir. Just ask them to leave it for 5 minutes. Don't do that. Just ask everybody to leave for 5 minutes, and you be there, and the organizers, you'll be there. Ask the participants to just leave.
Ma'am, actually, some organizers are also participants.
So they will also have to leave then. Then let only me.
Only three teachers, three people.
Only three only let the teachers and the judges be there. Students, everybody, right from organizers, everybody leave.
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Apurva, please convey it to all.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I request each and every participant to leave the meeting for 5 minutes, please.
Anandita?
Vaishnavi and Roshan Kumar, can you please leave? Roshan and Vaishnavi.
We'll remove them from the meeting.
Yes, sir. You remove them from the meeting. Yes, Pankaj sir. Yeah. So Pankaj sir, I was thinking about, if you have like what I have done, I've marked everybody, but then I've recorded like I have put in first, second, and third priority पे मैंने दो तीनों को रखा है. So if we can match that out. So I'll tell you my priorities. I've like that recorded accounting this. Then there was this baby growth and pay park were some of the ones that I have liked. What about you?
Yeah, so Bay Park is same. I mean, I'm
Pay park,
also okay with
exactly.
that.
Okay, pay park is okay. What else are you okay with?
The another is the social foodie, but there is again little bit they really want to work, but I'm okay with the social foodie as well.
You're okay with social foodie as well. Okay, and which
Yeah.
one? And which one? And which one? Other one? We need to have three.
Yeah, so Surbi one, growth tacker.
Growth tackers, right? So growth tackers
Yes.
in pay park. Only I think we need to now decide upon either recorded or social foodie, right? Okay.
Right.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So then, what would you like to give to the social foodie? Which rank would you like to give to the social foodies?
So total we
So,
are
so we want to have three, right? Nilesh sir, we should have three winners.
Yes,
First,
ma'am.
second, third. Okay, sir, let's decide upon the first one. Pankaj sir, let's fix up the first one then.
for first one, I think growthing tracker is good.
Growth trackers. Okay, so
Yes.
we'll put them as first one. Okay, I'm also in for that. So we'll put this
Yeah.
as first. Okay. Then second,
Second,
which one do you want? Pay park?
yes, pay park, Pratik one.
That's
Yeah.
yes. Even I'm in favor. And social foodie you want, right? Third one.
Yeah, social foodie.
Okay. So we'll go with it.
But I mean, I think, ma'am, you take a decision again, record it and social foodie. I don't know if
With
anyone,
social
Nilesh sir,
foodie
you
is
can also suggest.
Yeah, Nilesh sir, you can help us. Social foodies ke liye what happens, sir? I felt that the idea is good, but they're not really prepared for it, you know. And it's like the idea is good, but the timing is very wrong. Record it was rather a better.
Proper plan as such.
Hmm. So they lacked in their working. The idea was good, like you know they were trying to tell us wastage of food, but I thought जब उन्होंने introduce किया ना मुझे लगा कि they are going to कि अगर आपके पास extra food है तो वो दे दीजिए, वो हम distribute करेंगे, मुझे वैसे लगा wastage of food in that way. But they were actually talking about, you know, see suppose if I am supposed to cook for 3 people, so I'll make for 3 people, शायद कभी थोड़ा waste हो जाता है, रह जाता है. I thought that. But अगर मुझे मालूम है कि I'm going to be on this app and I have to prepare breakfast for at least 2 to 3 people, obviously you know it's not wastage of food. I plan it accordingly. So I felt that there was a little basic crux जिसको बोलते हैं ना आइडिया का कि हम वेयर हाउस रखेंगे फिर हम यहाँ पे लेकर आएंगे.
They are not aware.
So हाँ, तो उनका जो सप्लाई चेन सिस्टम है या जो लॉजिस्टिक्स जिसको बोलते हैं ना, they were not clear with the logistics. Rather recorded may not sound very good, but she was very clear with the idea of recorded actually. So I don't know, I'm also confused, sir. Nilesh sir, you please help us.
Yes. So there is no detailed kind of the structure or workout of the business idea.
Yeah, so
और sir we can even think about tech संगत. आपको tech संगत कैसा लगा था?
Yeah.
Tech Sangat is also good, but again I think simple idea. I mean, like you know, many other people are also doing and available in the market.
Many of them are doing it. अच्छा.
Right.
It's quite repetitive आपको लग रहा है?
Repetitive लग रहा है और but topic which they selected, no, like how to send the email. I mean, that is also good because most of the tier 2 and tier 3 cities people, I mean, basically rural people don't know about this kind of things. I mean, I totally agree with Tech Sangat.
अच्छा.
But
Because
implementing this, I think it will take bit time and convincing. Otherwise, you know, convincing to uneducated people is little bit challenge, right?
Challenging.
So implementation again will go to.
अच्छा. Okay, sir. Because what I had liked about Tech Sangat is their target market was a little unique, right? So they had senior citizens at target markets. So that is what I had liked about that idea. So there are many people around in the market teaching you things, but they were trying to focus upon this. As you say, rightly you've pointed out that, of course, how they're going to do it and how they're going to convince people to come up onto their side to learn certain things is going to be a challenge. So what do you think? So first and second is okay. Let's fix up upon third one then. Third कुछ सोचिए आप. Either tech संगत है, recorded है या social foodies. आप सोच think about it.
So I think I will give up to Nilesh sir and you only. But on personal note, Nilesh sir, if the social foodie people, I will definitely speak with them because they have a good idea. Only they are not aware about how to do. So I will personally speak with them after maybe this event.
Okay. But you have liked their idea basically. What you're saying?
Yeah, idea. Because they can merge other things as well in food, not only the tiffin. For example, with the IT companies, I mean, many people are providing foods. I mean, one of my friend from my village, you know, what he's doing now, taking organic foods from the farm, and he's taking on a quantity base, and he already typed with IT companies for employee. So in between the lunch time, you know, he contacted with canteens and provided the foods, organic foods. So tiffin, not only tiffin, I mean social foodie, the idea is kind of that they can merge many things in that, but they are not aware how to, you know, explain, otherwise the content wise is not good. But definitely I will give
if you feel so going with your understanding, because you know we from the academics felt these two, but you from the practical background, I think we should give you also a little this. So I think sir we can go with first social foodies. It's okay, no problem. Sir, is there a place to accommodate two-third prizes in any ways?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. That's okay. Okay. So, sir, let's fix up this. First, as we said, is baby growth, that growth app, right? And then pay park is second, and social foodies is third. Is that okay?
No issues.
Yeah,
I
they're
will.
okay again,
Okay.
but Nilesh sir, but participant wise and technical and presentation wise, I mean, you are already provided us parameters, right? So
Yeah.
that social foodie in a parameter not coming anywhere else, right? Because I
No
mean, they
issues.
are
That
coming,
parameters only for the R purpose.
right, but we are again counting it, no, for other top three numbers. So, ma'am, I think mark wise they are very again behind.
Yes,
So
yes.
what do you
Mark
think
wise,
about?
they are behind. So do you want to
Right.
go with recorded? Do you want to go with recorded or tech sangat? Then we can compete between these two, recorded or tech sangat.
Right. So recorded is I'm fine. I mean, recorded is okay.
Okay. ठीक है सर. Okay. So Nilesh sir,
Yeah,
we'll
please.
fix it up. तो एक काम करते हैं. How do you want to, sir? Who will? So you'll announce the result then?
No, no, you are going to announce. You decide. Both of you.
Okay, so we
And you're
have
supposed to
decided. So we
speak
have,
little bit
sir.
about
We have
this.
decided. We have decided. Okay, we
Yeah.
have decided. Sir, would you like to announce the results?
No, no, you go ahead, ma'am. I mean, you go ahead.
Please, please, sir. Please go ahead and announce. No
Yes,
problem.
Pankaj sir, no issues. You can.
Pankaj sir, आप कर लीजिए. हम लोग तो teachers ही हैं class. This ना they'll be
Yeah,
happy.
I would request both of you to speak little bit about this.
Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
will announce it.
Yeah, that will be
Okay.
great.
Okay. Yes.
So I'm just coming again over here.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
is growth tracker, and second is
Correct.
pay
Pay
park,
park. Third
and
is
third one
recorded.
is recorded.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Chalo, yeah. Thank you.
So we'll take 2 minutes break. Meanwhile, students will join. Then we'll start.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, perfect. I think we should start now. Apurva?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Good afternoon to you all once again. I would request our judges to throw experience on what were their experience regarding judging this businessman competition and then announce the results.
Yeah. Team, all ideas are really good and very well explained, and everyone did a very good study on that as well. But a few things I have to add over here. The first is, I am expecting more ideas from different verticals. I mean, like agriculture, then water and recycling, handicraft. So there are many verticals where we can think about. And the second is, we have to do more market research for every business plan. The very important is market research and how we're going to create business plan accordingly. The third point is, I think everyone have to follow. There is a one
Sorry
business
to interrupt
canvas
you, sir.
model. So that
Sir,
model will
your
create
voice is
that is basically hardly 5 to 6 pages model is there.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Am I audible?
sir, your
Am I
voice is
audible
breaking.
now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will request you to, everyone to go through business canvas model. That canvas model again help you to create very perfect plan about any business ideas. So that will gives you very clear information how to create business plan as well. And the another point is, idea should be very unique, simple and sustainable. When you are going to present your idea, so one point I felt there is a missing point, that is sustainability. So you have to think on that as well. If you have started anything, so you have to think about future also. I mean, how you are going to sustain with your that business plan. Otherwise, your organization, otherwise your rest of the things. The last point which I want to mention here, be active in market. I mean, on a market research and other social media. Use social media very effectively for understanding and grow up the business knowledge. Yeah, thank you. Ma'am, do you want to add anything here before I announcing the result?
Yes, I would completely agree with sir what he said, because if you look at the ideas, generally what happens is app based developing an app has become like a trend, right? So what is happening is we are not looking around very carefully at the issues and challenges that we are facing. So very rightly brought forward by sir, issues that such as water, for example, then waste treatment, for example, agriculture, sustainable agriculture, for example, are not thought about because probably we are not from that background. But even though if so, simple solutions to these challenges can lead into greater and bigger ideas actually. And of course what he rightly brought up, the sustainability aspect was missing. And as an expert, so being an academician, I can suggest these, but as an expert what comes from him, like for example use of concepts like business canvas. So if you're aware of concepts like business canvas, if you have an idea, just putting your idea in that business canvas, in those what do you say, squares for example, will help you test it. And as rightly said, I always feel and I've observed this, because मुझे ये idea आया है, मुझे लगता है कि I can work upon this. More than I don't see कि is the market ready for it? Is there a market for it? So probably that is one thing. And doing a lot of market research. So, going actually to people, asking people. So this is like, we are trying to find something in the dark, a little bit in the dark, where you're just talking thoda sa, without actually uh, being into it. So some kind of a research, some kind of suppose you are, I don't know what time did you get for this competition, but things like this food thing or this, you could have worked upon it and just a little more of research, more of reading, talking to people around you or experts, and then getting their idea, and use of tools such as business canvas can be of great help. But apart from that, everybody made a very good presentation. So from my side, congratulations to everyone, whether you win or not. So I think there's a very marginal difference between, and it's always context. जजेस के दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है, कॉन्टेक्स्ट क्या है, ये सब होता है. आज कोई आइडिया रिजेक्ट हो जाती है, डज नॉट मीन दैट आइडिया इज नॉट गुड और इट डज नॉट हैव अ पोटेंशियल फॉर ग्रोथ. ओनली थिंग इज क्या होता है, वी आर गिवन दिस टास्क ऑफ चूजिंग the best today. It's just the matter of today and tomorrow. सो ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई रिजेक्ट हो जाता है तो उसकी आइडिया बेकार होती है, उसमें कोई पॉइंट नहीं होता है. इट इज जस्ट दैट today is somebody's day. That's it. So all the best to everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, judges. I think the guidelines that you provided regarding the market research and the business canvas will definitely go through it and try to learn something from there. I would like you all to announce the results for today.
So please go ahead.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, you are. Yes.
Am I audible?
So your voice is breaking.
Yes, sir.
It's little bit, the voice is breaking.
Okay.
Now it's okay, I think. Sir, your voice is breaking. No, you're not clear. No, sir, you're not clear.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are now. Yes, you are now.
Okay. So Surbi Sinha from Growth Tracker, and the second winner is Pay Park. The team's name is Pratik, and the third winner is Harshita Mehta from Recorded.
Okay, congratulations to the winner.
Sir, we
was
will
it
not
clear?
able to
People were not able to hear. Okay, okay. Am I clear? Am I clear?
First and second winner. Can you repeat?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, am I clear? Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. Okay, okay. At my end, okay. So the first prize, am I clear and audible?
Yes, ma'am. You are.
Okay, 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 great. So the first winner is Surbi Sinha, the growth tracker. Okay, they are the first winners. We have the second winners, that is Pratik Pay Park is the second winner, and third one is Harshita Mehta Record It. Okay, congratulations to all the winners and to the participants.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Judges, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, all the participants. Thank you, Nilesh, sir. Thank you, Sharayu, ma'am. Thank you, Pankaj, sir. It was nice meeting you.
Yes. I would like Rupam to proceed with the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. Vyapar Vichar Virtual Courses and Competition for Post-Graduation Students, organized by Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. I, Rupam Shri, on behalf of Symbiosis College of Arts and Commerce and Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, would like to thank Sarika Wag ma'am and Pankaj Mane sir for sharing their valuable experience, guidance, and taking out few hours of their life for us. I would like to thank our respected principal, Dr. Rishikesh Suman sir, for providing us a golden opportunity to participate and present our business plan. Also, I would like to thank respected Dr. Sarayu Bagre ma'am Dr. Nilesh Wagmare sir for providing guidance and support, without which it could have not been possible. We also like to thank Rashtriya Uchitar Shiksha Abhiyan Rusha 2.0 for providing funding for us. Last but not the least, it has been our pleasure to host this competition. All the participants were very enthusiastic and I am thankful them for coming here to present their business plan. I would like to thank our student coordinator Anandita, Apurva and Pratik for their contribution. Also thanks to Shubham, an active student coordinator for Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. And lastly, I would like to end this Vyapar Vichar competition by beautiful thought. As you all know, opportunities don't happen. You have to do new to create them. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Have a great day ahead.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, Pankaj sir. Bye, coordinate. Bye, organizers, participants. Bye, Nilesh sir.